Welcome to the Crimson Room or something like that.
Ada. Welcome to the Crimson Room, sweetie.
Welcome to the Crimson Room. Please take a seat.
No need to be nervous. The Crimson Room welcomes you.
Oh, welcome to the Crimson Room. You look so sweet.
Welcome to the Crimson Room. Enjoy your stay.
Hi, welcome to the Crimson Room. Have a seat, please.
Ada. Welcome to the Crimson Room, darling.
Yara Dasa. Welcome to the Crimson Room.
Oh, hello there. My master has been expecting you. Please, come this way and enjoy your time in the Crimson Room.
Yo, what is good, everybody? It is I, Sadistic Spirit Guide Yokai Papiwolf, and we are joined by an amazing guest, Kirran. Do me a favor, my friend. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Femboy MATISSE, or I just go by Kirran, and I am a succubus changeling VTuber who turned into an idol for your convenience. Pretty much.
Yo, what is good, Evie? Thank you so much for joining us in. I see you made some redeems. Let me just get through these quick little redeems real quick, and then we'll start the interviews. Does that sound good to you, Kier?
Yeah, sounds good. I see you have an eye.
Shut up. Okay. I just hydrated, so that counts, okay? Let's do this. There you go. There's what you get. Nice. That's what you guys get. Shut up. That's what you guys... You guys are fucking degens over here. Okay. Thank you so much for... First off, thank you for coming on the show. You are technically a two-timer guest, if you think about it. If you think about it, you're a two-timer guest. And for those who don't know, during our interview with V, Kirran was in the car with him, and he was trying to be quiet. He was like, "I'm just gonna stay here, and I ain't gonna talk."
No, I'm not gonna lie. I had a few times where I nearly wanted to burst out laughing.
You could have. I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't tell him. Yeah, you could tell your buddy over there, like, he could talk too. Like, he's not forbidden from talking.
Yeah, true, but I also wanted to, like, make sure it was also his moment as well, you know what I mean? He's talking about his experiences and shit. Of
course. And that's big shout out to our buddy Valerio. We love him to death. Yes, he is your manager. He's
correct.
He is a dear friend of the show. He's a dear friend of mine. I love him to death. He's such a fucking rad person. I always give him the compliment of, like, there's genuine people in this world that you just, like, gel with, and he's just one of those people where, like, I like this guy. Like I could tell a thing or two about people, and I was like, someone who just wears his dark side on his fucking sleeve. That's a real motherfucker right there. That's why I'm like, that's why I fuck with him.
Careful there, you're gonna rub his ego. I can feel it already.
It's his ego that's growing in my back.
No, seriously, I do feel that though, like, you know, somebody that's, like, kind of you gravitate towards just because of the good vibe.
Of course. Like, I don't know if you heard me, like, I wanted to hate him. I wanted to not like him when I first met him.
I mean, that's like everybody, you know, when they first kind of get, like, first impressions that are not from the person themselves.
Yeah.
Hear what, like, the internet says and shit.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. But now it's your turn. It is now your moment. I guess we could talk real quick about how we got in contact. It was actually really sweet of you. You did come into mine and you're like, yo, I just want to say your interview was hella cool. And yeah, and I was like, oh, thanks. And what I would say, which was pretty rad, and I could see how turmoiling this could be sometimes too, is you were like, yeah, but you didn't stop the conversation. You wanted to keep talking. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, did you want to be friends? Like, did you want to get to? You're like, I mean, you know, just
Yeah, honestly, I don't mind just making new friends. I've told everybody this. I don't know why a lot of people are scared to reach out to me, but I'm very, very extroverted actually, despite some jokes that I am not. I'm very extroverted. I love making new friendships. So I was like, yo, this guy is pretty cool. He had this interview with my friend. Like, I kind of want to make friendship with him.
Yeah.
Kinda cool, you know?
And it's funny. I think we just kind of missed each other because when I first met them, like V and his old crew, I had just started and I had just gotten like a random. It was like a snowball effect. I ran into their crew. I got to meet their crew, and all of them were like, majority of them, let's be fair, that I'm still in contact with were really cool. And I really dug them. I dug all of them. I think they were all pretty like nice and swell people, and that's why like I think it's funny when he made his new crew or his past crew. I was like, yeah, I don't know these people. I only know the old ones. It's the old guard. Like these new ones, I have no idea who these are. But what the fuck are you? I am thankful that you reached out. You've been such a fun person to talk to and hang out with here and there.
I'm glad to hear that. You as well. Like, you know, you've been awesome.
But let us get into some of these questions because you are. Sorry, my wife do her call and I was like,
yes,
her siren call for me. But let's get into some of these questions. I'm gonna pull some of them up real quick. Don't mind me.
No, you're good. You're good. You take your time because I have to think of answers.
You think of answers. Sometimes the best thing is not to think. Just do. Just.
But that's my thing. I always overthink.
You always overthink. That's my secret cap.
No, I have to overthink with my job. I think thinking is always required. I have no break.
That's true. Yeah. Did you want to share what that was? Because you do have an actual pretty fucking rad job.
Yeah. So, I've also talked to my community about this, but I am a medical assistant for a lot of neurosurgeons, specifically those who work with the spine. So, I get to, handle a lot of post-operative patients, and even pre-operative. I've seen a lot of injections of the spine or surgical procedures of the spine. Get to handle a lot of their care and actually read a lot of their imaging as well, so we can facilitate their care. Even with elderly patients who have to go to home health care, which is essentially like, elderly homes and stuff like that, that kind of keep watching them. So it's really nice. It's a really rewarding job, I say, even if I'm very tired by the end of it.
Yeah.
It's rewarding.
Hey, shout out. But you do something important in life. I fuck with that. You are technically in the medical field, and I know like that job in itself takes a lot out of a person. Like you're on call for some hours. Like even like I have my buddy. He works as the person who like transports people and like preps the surgery rooms. And like he's like, dude, sometimes I only have like 2 days like accumulated, not 2 days off at the same time, like 2 days, like maybe like 12 hours here, 8 hours here, and like this many hours here at home with my kid and my wife. Like it is tough.
It can be a rough schedule for sure, especially if you're on call, like you said. Unpredictable hours. You think you're gonna work at like 8 to 5, but you end up working like a 7 to like 10 p.m. at night, get home, and you got to do it all over again. But you know what? That's the job we live, and that's the job I love. And
yeah. Sorry, I'm like a little toasty, guys. Forgive me. I'm like, I took an edible like when I got home. I took a nap, and then like now I'm like, it's just kind of hitting me right now. It's balancing out. It's not fucking me up. I'm fucking chilling right now. Your boy. I'm a fucking soldier with it.
Soldier boy. I was gonna sing it, but I'm not gonna sing it for your sanity.
Oh god damn it! I do want to get into these questions a bit because I tried to figure out what the fuck. Like I was like, are you like you're city or changeling? I was like, okay, that makes sense. It finally made sense for me. But what inspired your concept? What inspired you to be the changeling?
So there's always this joke, especially back then, since like I'm gonna say 2014 and such, when I was young. I always had a personification. It always changed. I think it changed every 2 months. Why? Because I could not make up my mind. So I was like, wait, changelings exist. Why don't I just use the joke of the fact I cannot make up something consistently and just make a changeling so I have an excuse? So,
get
you know,
you.
my design could change, you know, and it could shapeshift and form into a lot of things I just want to be, you know. It doesn't have to be very consistent to a theme. Even though I technically, I guess, have a theme, per se. It's like a changeling thing, whatever. But it doesn't have to be, you know, it could be fluid. Like me.
I get you. And shout out to you, Akihito, for liking the stream over on TikTok. But that's cool. I do like this concept of like the changeling. You get to kind of shift into like anything and any like regarding any gender as well. You basically are like the avatar.
Yeah, literally, but for gender. Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking
it just
cool.
Kind of fits with my identity, you know.
Do you know what changelings come from?
No, not the. I mean, there's different variations, I suppose, just based on the anime and stuff like that. But are you talking about like actual lore, like as you would for mythology and shit?
Kind of, yeah. Do you know where it comes from?
No.
So
I just kind of based off of mine of D&D because I'm a D&D nerd.
okay, that's cool. Hey, we're all D&D fans here. But changelings are actually, I believe it's Celtic. Yeah, changelings are fairies that are basically swapped with human babies.
Correct. Yeah.
So like,
I'm pretty sure aren't they also like typically blamed for like stealing children as well?
yeah. So what they'll I guess I don't want to say fake culture, but like for like the Fae, like it's all up like equivalency doesn't really measure up. It's if I give you something, you give me something, and that's it. Doesn't matter. Like I can give you $100, you can give me $1 to Fae creatures. That's an equivalent exchange because you gave me something, I gave you something. Yeah. So I gave you baby, you give me baby. That's that's how it works. That's how they believe it works.
Yeah.
There is some, I want to say discrepancies, but there's some ideas that speak sometimes if fairies and humans were to reproduce, that they would the fairy parent would take the baby back and just replace it, or they would leave them with nothing.
Yeah. It's basically is a trading system for sure.
Yeah, it's a trading system for nothing more than just the want.
Yep. Sounds about right, especially when you think about fays and stuff like that, and there are different lores and such. Obviously, you know, supernaturals, they all have their different lores, but they're typically mostly blamed for like you said, stealing kids, fairy, fey trades and stuff like that, you know.
Oh,
And that can go into like demons and trolls and stuff like that as well.
Well, yeah, oh my god, I wasn't gonna say, but like, I think a lot of people like kind of, well, one, because of like everything, the word demon has just been like the blanket term for any evil spirit, when like in fact that's incredibly incorrect. For like a lot of people, they don't know like there's different spirits for different cultures, and there's different evil spirits for different cultures.
Correct. Yeah.
Demon came from the Greek word daemon, which just meant, I believe, evil or unclean spirit or uncleaned one.
Correct.
And then people just rolled with it, and then Christianity took over and was like, that's how we'll describe every entity that is like not in line with Christ.
Essentially. It's like also with dragons.
Yeah.
So obviously we have European dragons, we also have the Chinese dragons.
Yeah.
So Chinese dragons are actually meant to represent like life and water and balance the water and such, is actually a pretty good thing. But then we look at the European dragons and they're all fire and volcanoes and they're terrifying. But as an Asian VTuber and such, I think, you know, I like the more sea dragons.
Yeah.
I used to be a sea dragon.
Ooh,
cool. I used to represent like, you know, the peace of dragons per se, you know. It's a different culture itself, which is pretty cool, you know.
Most definitely. And the thing I think a lot of people kind of, I don't want to say people forget, but like dragons are not technically evil. In fact, oh my god, excuse me for that.
No, you're good.
In Mesoamerican culture, like Quetzalcoatl and Kukulkan are both the same god, and I forgot the Incan version of the rainbow dragon, but it is often seen as a protector and like the god of gods. Yes. I was gonna laugh because I forgot what I was gonna say, but
Oh, good.
but so
no, but yeah, you're definitely right about
yeah,
that. Like how you're saying that for their cultures, like you know, a protector.
Yeah.
It's like with Chinese dragons, you know, it's meant to represent good fortune, you know, wisdom, strength, you know, leadership skills, and also just like the stars actually.
Yeah.
That's how they're kind of represented as well, especially with their Chinese central symbol cultures kind of stuff. Is meant to represent good wealth, not the opposite like European dragons. It's like really terrifying and such, and fire and lava. It's actually meant to be tranquility and good fortune.
And with the European dragon too, I think what I want to say what fucked it up, but what really made the European dragon like scary is the fact that it was technically an allegory for the devil, and I think a lot of people ran with that, and a lot of people misinterpreted that as creating this idea of like, oh, dragons are supposed to be evil, when I guess it just depends on the region, because some people worship dragons as protectors, and sometimes dragons are good fortune, while for other cultures dragons are just not.
Yeah, so like you said, like, you know, Chinese good fortune, European is more like represented sin, but also represent like powerful, greedy creatures. You know, something that's definitely not pure of heart.
I fucking love. I think every time people are like, "What attracts a dragon?" It's greed. I'm like, that's so fucking rad. Like, that's why I love the. I had issues with the Hobbit movies, but I loved Benedict Cumberbatch's Smaug. I loved how like playfully like sassy and devilish like he played it. Like he really played this like.
Played the role well.
He played it well. He played it fantastic. I'm a huge fan of his like his Smaug. Like you can hear how he does it. You can kind of see his facial
impression, brother.
Yeah. I do it, dude. I think of my VA reel. The last voice I do is a dragon's voice. I think I do it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's fucking rad. Why'd you say it like that?
No,
And you're like rolling my eyes. Interesting. Yeah.
No, I promise I'm not. I'm not mean like that. I swear.
Oh my god.
I swear like that.
You're good. But what did you used to do before becoming a VTuber? Because I feel like I said I was friends with the group that you are basically under. For like I want to say a while now, and I don't recall seeing you around, or maybe were you around, or did you just start becoming a VTuber, or were
I wasn't around at that time. I only became a VTuber, I want to say like officially a VTuber a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
I am baby in the community, as they would say. No, I wasn't around that group at the time. Like I said, only met V. We're about to have our 1-year anniversary of just meeting each other, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, so I wasn't a VTuber until a year and a half ago. Before that, I was just actually an artist who just kind of like drawing my own original characters and such.
Nice.
I was just really active on Instagram, as most artists were, and then I was like, I'm gonna gravitate to Twitter and see what's going on in there, you know, out of curiosity. Then one day I ran into Iron, as one does. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. They can like not have to show their face.
You're into who? Iron Mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you like ran into them in public. I was like, wait, you did?
No. Like on Twitch, you know, you're just watching. You're like, oh, you get these recommendations and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, I got to see Iron Mouse. I was like, oh, that's so cool. They get to be expressive over this drawing that's basically come to life. How the fuck did that happen? And then I kind of looked into it, and just really cool how the community was built, you know, from the first VTuber being made, and then, you know, these VTuber companies being made, and people getting to express themselves in such different ways is so awesome. I found it so wicked that I just had to join.
Nice. What was your original design? You said it was a dragon?
So my first original design was, yes, it was it was an oceanic dragon, but then I became this really pirate sea dragon VTuber.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to go with that, and that was going on for a few months. Then I just kind of got tired of pretending to be as sometimes it happens, you know, it happens. Also the fact I didn't stream for quite a while, something happened, so I just kind of had to stop. And then I came back and I was like looking at my iPad, I was like, damn, I'm kind of like not into this anymore, you know, being a buff pirate Sea Dragon VTuber. I was like, yeah, I'm not all that.
Aww.
So I redesigned myself, and here I am. You know, a little guy, just a little guy.
Little femboy changeling, yeah.
A little femboy changeling, just a little guy.
Just like Morph from X-Men.
Exactly.
Have you seen the memes?
Yes.
It's like when you really want to help your bro out, and it's just Morph turning into Jean Grey for Wolverine just to get it out of his system.
You're not wrong. Yeah, that's why I go with the changing role. It's like for my pleasure, for everybody else's pleasure as well, like entertainment wise and such, you know.
I get you. But that's
flexibility.
But that's cool. An hour and a half, a year and a half ago, you've started and you've already like made a kind of a, I'd say a pretty good impression. You've came into a group. You have a manager now. You're blowing up, I would say.
You think so?
I think you're getting. I think the fire is stoking, and you're getting nice like that sounds like I'm doing drugs. I'm saying you're getting like the recognition. You're being more of an entity. You're being out there, and you have yourself a nice little group where you guys can very much bounce off each other and bounce off each other's ideas. And I think it's fantastic, and it's something I love seeing in like VTuber groups is like genuine friendship. Like I feel like
not like corpo or anything like that.
Exactly.
It's just a friend group, and that's what I love about my group. You know, when videos and stuff like that. You know how we like became a friend group and such.
Yeah.
It's just awesome, and like more than happy to be a part of it and be a person within that relationship. It's awesome. I could not ask for more, and I'm just like definitely appreciative of just the friendships I made, but also even like the traction you were saying and stuff like that. I just really appreciate it, you know. It doesn't have to be all that big, you know, like, oh, I need, a million followers, I need to have this traction all the time. I'm just appreciative of anything, you know. Any sort of traction I get, I'm just happy.
Now that's fair. I think I think the issue with a lot of people, and this is something I was like really talking about like with my buddy of mine, and I was like, I think here, let me. Sorry, I had to give my dog a little treat to shut him up. But I think there's a big difference between people. Like I said, this is the way I kind of describe it. There's people who do something for the love and then reap the benefits, and there's people who want to reap the benefits out of things that people love.
You're right. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's like, I think it's like any job. It doesn't have to even be VTuber. It's like I said, for my medical job, if you're not gonna love it, you're just gonna hate your job. Waking up to your job every single day.
That's
not
true.
Gonna want to keep doing. You don't have any aspiration to keep doing that job. For me, I wake up and I'm content as hell. Both medical and VTubing.
Exactly. Well, the way I described it to him, because I'll give you this little background tidbit of what we fucking were talking about, and then we can kind of get into this topic. Is he has this, I guess you can kind of say like a god brother, or like someone that he grew up with, who's just chased him, like who's just wanted to be him so much, and who's like basically bitten off his entire style and just done everything he can to be like, I guess, the spotlight version of my buddy. And my buddy has always kind of been a little like noticing like, okay, so you cut off your long hair and you got a greaser look like my look. Okay, that's weird. Oh, you want to sing now after I do like this kind of like rockabilly, like Elvis kind of style singing. Now you want to be that kind of person. Like for him, he was very much like, he was noticing a little too much, like, okay, you're trying to be me. And the one thing that he really started noticing, he goes, you're really just doing this to get your fucking dick sucked, huh? Like, because girls would go to my buddy. My buddy's a good looking guy, he's 6'2", he's Filipino man, he looks
conventionally attractive dude.
Yeah, he's a little rough around the edges. He's got the Ray Liotta face, like he's cute because he doesn't look cute, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that rugged look. Fuck yeah, I love my boy.
I mean, who likes a perfect look anyway? Like, that's overrated.
Technically, yeah, no one likes a perfect look. Everyone likes asymmetrical faces.
Yeah, like who wants a Barbie Ken doll? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's a little
sorry, Ken. Sorry.
But he's like a rough around the edges kind of guy. I love him to death. Yeah. But he started noticing this motherfucker would just do everything to like get girls because my buddy would get the girls. They'd be like, oh, I love that you play guitar. He had to be the lead guitar of their band. He was like, oh, I love that you sing. He had to be the singer of their band. Like, she said, oh, I love your look. Now he wants to dress all greasier and stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's not being one's true self at all. That's just the copy pasting yourself compared to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but I think
which is like what a lot of people, VTubers, do as well.
I think that's a big problem in the community. Is that a lot of people kind of come into this place and, you know, they get a little fire. A lot of them get a little bit of like heat between the legs, and next thing you know, they want to like look what happened to a bunch of them. They start like flirting with these. They start going out of their way to like either be sex pests or like grow their numbers, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll hang out with you and we'll collab, only to kind of like try to like suck the fan base off of the other person. And it's never really like I said, like I think a lot of people have a good nose for this, where they can like smell genuine people who are like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if like I get numbers from this or not. Like I really don't. Like we're just hanging out, we're shooting the shit. And then there's people who are like, so we're gonna play this game, right? Oh, like, okay, cool. I can't wait to collab with you sometime. Like it's just like you don't really need to like in conversation say we should collab sometime. Like legitly, like that's
we don't need to stream all the time either. Like if
yeah,
we're playing, even if we're streaming, it's just for the game and the fun of it. It's not for like, oh, we're making content for everybody else. We're just doing it for ourselves, buddy.
Yeah, like you guys just get to see it and you get to hang out with it and get to like kind of see us communicate together. But I think that's the real big issue. Like a lot of these people kind of do is like they believe, oh, if I get this person to follow me, I can basically finesse a collab. And I'm like, what?
No.
Like
no, that's also just playing with the person's emotions and thinking they're gonna make genuine friendship. Kind of fucked up. Not kind of fucked up. Actually.
No, it is fucked up. And I think
it's so stupid. Like, if that's all you're streaming for, don't be a streamer. Being a streamer is more of making friendships and stuff like that. Also getting to express yourself, but also like being part of a community. You know.
Yeah.
Talk to your peoples, the people who follow you and stuff like that. Actually build a bond with them. Don't think of them as like, oh, just a viewer count.
A viewer count, yeah. I think that's the big like difference between people. Like how I know I can like really gel with a person is when they're like, yeah, I don't really care if I get like big numbers. Like I made a community and it's fucking rad. And I think that's where like a lot of people kind of find their niche and they technically start growing bigger and bigger. Are the people who are not looking for fame. Like they're just looking to have fun. And I think that's the real. That's the reason why people keep coming back, and I think that's the reason why people come to see you guys and a bunch of other people I had the chance to interview. Like people want to see people having fun. They don't want to see people acting like they're having fun. They want to see people actually like having inside conversations. Oh, like let me tell you guys what happened with so and so. Like we were playing this one time. And you're like, what? How did I miss that? Like you want people to kind of like come to like the group and be like, oh, that's cool, like these people are rad. Not come to the people and be like, oh, so they're pretending to like each other. They really don't like each other.
I was about to make a joke.
Well, no, say it. I want to hear it.
So don't be Mr. Beast, essentially.
Yeah, don't be Mr. Beast.
Yeah, don't pull a Mr. Beast, essentially. Don't do it for like, back then he probably did it for genuine like kindness out of heart. Now he's just pulling the corporate and just trying to get all the money out of it, or just views and shit, you know.
Well, remember his
fine,
his
like,
Lunchables.
Still do it for genuine reasons.
His Lunchables used to be good. They used to be actually healthy, and then like corporate came in and we're like, we'll give you this much money if you let us make this, and then he starts cutting corners, and now his
nasty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, there you go. Now it's not even healthy anymore. It's not even good. Like
mold is mold. That shit is moldy and nasty, bro.
But that's the difference. Like when you actually care about what you're putting out in the world prior to like, you know what, I can make a quick buck off a couple people. That's a tragedy.
Quality, not quantity, if that makes sense.
Exactly. But yeah, like I think that's the biggest issue I've been seeing recently is like I've been seeing like a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people who do it, but like I've been seeing people who are just like, yeah, I just want to play games and hang out. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then there's people like, hey, so when are you free to like maybe we can do this or we can do that? And I'm like, interesting.
You suddenly want to collab. Interesting. What is your gain? Like sometimes you kind of ask yourself, okay.
Yo, thank you so much, Jackie6, for the follow.
And you know, you're suddenly asking this. everybody has something to gain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Like, even if you have genuine purposes, you know, something to gain. Now, is it a positive gain as in friendship or something that you're just interested in getting, you know what I mean?
He's back. He did it. He did it. I don't know how he did it. Thank you for the follow, Charlotte. He did it. The man's did it.
Did it?
He's back, baby.
Oh my goodness.
He's back in black. What's good, Silver's Magic? What it do?
Oh my fucking.
Ahoy, there's everyone. Of course, Pirate Abura, what's up? What's up, my guy? What up? Look, he fucking did it. This motherfucker, he's here. I'm so tempted to just say, get in the call, say something.
I mean, that'd be crazy. He would say some shit and I would have to pummel him immediately. Bitch can hold me down. Don't say it out loud.
I fucking love him. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jackie 7 over here, you know?
What'd you miss? You missed
We're just talking about I was sucking your dick, buddy. I was out here telling people why I fucking love you and why you're a fucking real one. You ain't no Momo, you ain't no jabroni.
You sucking your balls, bro. Like, ego was rubbed.
Rubbed like a genie out of a lamp, you know what I'm saying, buddy?
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Damn straight. That was a joke my buddy used to say back in the day. I have this big bear homie named Chendo. I love him to death. He's my brother. He used to tell this joke. He goes, so me and my homie, right, we're hanging out, and then he's sucking my dick, and then he looks up in my eyes and he goes, I love you. And I said, bro, stop being so fucking gay.
Listen, I would tell my friends this all the time, but I feel like they'd be kind of concerned. But I'd genuinely circle jerk them.
Oh my god, I love my buddies.
I feel like that should be a thing that should happen.
That's the thing that does happen.
I mean, it's not gay if y'all wearing socks or y'all.
God damn it! Didn't know you swing that way, man.
He swings all kind of ways.
That's true. Good old Jackie. Why don't you just put your name like Jackie 7 or like Johnny 13 or something, buddy? Like, you're gonna give yourself away. That's like the real thing. I'm like, you couldn't made it like
He just
clever.
likes that last name, bro.
He does. Do you know where it's from?
Needs to be a part of it.
Do you know where the 6 like double X comes from?
It just reminds me of a rock band.
It is from a rock band.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Do you know?
Isn't it just 6 a.m.?
Close. It is. It's from Nikki Sixx, the bassist from Motley Crue.
Yeah. So it's the one that's part of the rock band. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm listening. Carry on. God damn it. All right, we're gonna keep pushing forward. We're just fucking shooting the shit here, having fun. Now, it is. Yeah, he's like Nikki Sixx. This fucking jabroni. I fucking love him to death. Did I get blocked from Twitch? Did Twitch block me? I wonder if Twitch. Did we go down? No, not Twitch. Fucking TikTok. Did TikTok block me? Fucking,
oh, no.
Fucking TikTok. Fucking Momo's over there. Nah, you still good. Are you watching on TikTok, Abura? Could you see?
He said, "Now you still good?"
He said I'm still good. All right. I guess we're just good over on Twitch. It's all good. TikTok is being. They're being jabronis. They don't like what I'm saying.
They don't like the truth.
They don't like the truth. It's all good. And you know what? Forget about it. Is there anything? So I don't know if you are or aren't, but is there like any like difficulty you have trying to keep like your identity like hidden, like your IRL?
So I probably did a terrible job at that, considering a lot of people have seen my face already.
Yeah.
Because I posted a lot of pictures. Honestly, I was like, you know what? It is what it is. At some point, I feel like it was gonna happen anyway, and I kind of also, I just got lazy cropping photos.
You got lazy cropping photos.
I got terribly lazy to edit shit out. I was like, you know what? If they find me ugly or whatever, I don't give a crap. Also, I look like a lot of a generic person, so like, there's nothing that's like very specifically identifies me. Like, I have no special marks, I don't have tattoos or anything like that, I don't have special hair, just a normal person behind a camera.
Nah, I feel it. I feel it. Sorry about that. I think you disappeared for a second. That was my bad.
Nah, you good. You good.
So you never cared then. You're not like one. I know a lot of people have to care because there's some fucking weirdos out in the world that just think they can do whatever they want. But you're one of the people who are like, I don't give two shits. If you know who I am, you know who I am. Don't talk shit about me before I fuck you up.
Yeah, there's actually, even if they did, they'd have to get through some high security. I'm a very secure person. I will fuck you up.
Oh, she said it herself. She'll fuck people up.
But like, I was like, I'm pretty sure also back then people have seen my face somewhere in the net.
Oh, it's hate. TikTok told me what happened. I guess I got fucking. I said something that was offensive.
No shot. What did you say?
I don't fucking know.
They're so sensitive.
Whatever. It's all good. I don't really care. Fuck TikTok.
True that. But yeah, it's not like obviously I always worry about my security. Always. It's always gonna be a concern. But also the fact I kind of just felt like, I don't look like anything special in the sense, I just like have a kind of a generic face. I was like, you know what? It is what it is.
And that's fair. I get it. Like, I think I was one who didn't really care about what I look like. Like I was like, I like streaming. I'm a handsome man. I don't care. I don't hide my face, but I think there's a lot of people who are like, I guess, uncomfortable with how open some people were early, like not early on end, but like eventually with VTuber. They were like, why are you guys showing your guys' faces? You're spitting on what like the community does. And I was like, I don't think that's fair. Like some people are more open with others. Like,
you mean like immersion breaks and
yeah.
stuff like that? People forget that behind the fantasy there has to be a real person. I'm sorry. That's like number one thing y'all forget and mix reality with fantasy.
Yeah.
There is real living people behind our moving avatars, our characters. You know why? Because a lot of this shit doesn't exist.
It definitely.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Your waifu,
it doesn't.
Your anime waifu from Wuthering Waves, she's not real. I'm sorry. As much as I wish she was real, she's not.
I think it's just, I think a lot of people get this idea, like, I don't know what happened with people where they're like, yeah, like, if you're not 2D, I'm done with you. And it's like, why? Because a fucking 2D drawing can't say fucking no? Like, is that really what it comes down to?
I mean, I could say no, even as a 2D character.
It would definitely. I'm a 3D character, I could say no.
Watch me.
But I think it's dumb that people come into this like space thinking like, oh, like you need to be exactly how I want you to be. Like you need to be this ubu little princess boy and do whatever I fucking say and shit.
I just cringed at the ill.
Little ubu boy.
No, just ill. Just the parasocialism is just like, I'm a PNG character. I say no, absolutely.
I think one thing I'll say this is somebody who's like married and I love my partner to death. One thing I really do respect is like I respect a lot of people who are like, oh, like they find out that I'm married, like, oh, like I hope I don't offend you, or hope like none of the things I say like makes you feel like I'm coming at you a certain way. I'm like, no. I understand when there's just a misunderstanding when you're like, oh, I didn't know you were married. That's fine. And they regret saying certain things. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Like I don't judge on that. Like everyone can make a mistake. It's the people who don't really care, people who think that they're owed that like certain type of attention because like they're like, well, we talked before this, and then, or they're like, well, you talked to this person like that, why not me? And it's like, well, chill the fuck out. One person's my fucking wife, not my fucking.
Well, one, that's my partner.
Yeah.
Two, actually get to know me, not the character that I am playing.
Yeah.
People also forget to build, relationships onto the real person, not the character they're, seeing actively on social media.
Exactly.
I think people have forgotten to socialize, and that's kind of depressing a little bit. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, if you're antisocial or, like, if you're introverted, it's okay. It happens to the best of us. I just mean the fact that you confuse reality with fantasy. That's a huge problem.
Sorry, my dog got free. I had to let him go for a little bit, so.
Oh, you're good.
I'm just gonna
Puppies be wildin'.
put him on the leash next to me so he can relax and fucking hang out. Come on, bud.
I love puppers.
He's a little fucking demon, this motherfucker is.
I think a lot of young puppies are.
He's not even. Oh, yeah, he's almost a year now.
Aw, mine's almost a year too. Little puppers.
Alright, stay right there, buds. Be a good boy. What was I saying right now? We were just talking about parasocial relationships and how, like, a lot of people tend to abuse the fuck out of them.
Yeah. It's depressing, especially when it's the ones in your own community are like, oh, cool. Then you realize slowly as they kind of show their true colors, it's like, damn, they're kind of getting a little parasocial here, but also not getting to know the real me. They just either want to do collabs, like you said, collabs with me, or they just want to get a lot of freaking art with me and not get to know the real person.
Or just they want our attention and they're like, yeah, well, we don't even talk anymore. It's like, no, we talk enough. I talk to you here and there.
Dude, I have like friendships, like even best friend relationships. I don't talk to them for like 6 months. I go into DMs, I say hi, and we shoot the shit. Like nothing happened. Like
yeah, me too. I do the same thing. Like I have this isn't gonna sound gayer, I guess, than what I was saying prior. Is I have like the Kingdom Hearts mentality, bro. Like if we become friends, we're fucking friends. Like it takes a lot to like ruin that relationship, but as far as you know, like, hey, like if we shoot the shit 6 months, 8 months, a year later, we're gonna be talking like we used to, like a whole different time ago.
Exactly.
Like
I reach out to you and we just catch up and like we're still best friends, like, you know. So I'm probably terrible at reaching out every single day. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna reach out every single day.
Music.
Unless you're severely close, you know what I mean?
I mean, Pirate, you can make bachata music with my ass. Try to, bro. The rhythm is gonna be.
I'm trying to do some merengue.
The rhythm is gonna be off, bro. Trying to do some merengue. Can you dance merengue? Can you really dance to merengue?
Yes.
Dude, rad. My
Afro-Cuban, so it's in my blood. I must do it. Also salsa and bachata. Yeah.
I can't dance. Well. I can't dance salsa. That's something I didn't learn. I know my buddy wanted to like go learn that. I wasn't for it. I did learn how to dance merengue from my buddy's parents. They would teach us how to dance because I don't know what the fuck it is. I think it's a Mexican thing or something that like every Mexican mom or grandmother, like all that I've met have all said the same thing. If you boys don't learn how to dance, you will never get married.
True. Yeah, they do. All the time, like, if you can't dance with your partner, you're not gonna get married. They're gonna find you unattractive.
Exactly. And I'm
looking at myself like, damn.
That shit fucking haunted us, bro. Like, I remember my uncle was like my older brother. He's like a year and a half older than me. And I remember looking at him, I was like, bro, we need to learn how to fucking dance. And he was just like, how? Like, what to do? And I luckily enough,
That's how I'm like learning tango and stuff like that. I'm learning. I promise. I swear I am. I'm just not great at it.
Pirate, you'll get married eventually. You're simply just a boy.
Just a boy.
But
damn ads.
Damn ads. Fuck the ads. Well, I guess they kind of give me payment. I guess. Whatever. I don't care. Keep the change. Sit over here, buddy. But yeah, no, I never understood it. I always laugh, but I can dance. I could dance bachata. I could dance merengue.
You're doing better than most, at least.
Yeah.
Some people can't even say they can.
I get ads, but I do not disturb. But that doesn't disturb the stream. Oh, that's cool. What else do I know how to do? I'm trying to fucking think. I have no choice. Yeah, on mobile, he has no choice. He doesn't have that app. I have that app that like eats the ads for you.
He's restricted. He's in jail. He's in baby boy jail.
He's in baby boy jail.
Gay baby jail.
Also, Emmy says you're doing amazing, K. Oh, you hear that?
That's my wife. Thank you, Emmy.
What else could I guess I could dance. I guess hip hop is a style. I guess.
Yeah. hip hop is a style, guys. Of course, hip hop is a style.
I guess I could do that too.
About?
I guess.
What's this guy on about? Of course it is. It's very.
I don't
expressive.
fucking know, man. I just learned how to dance. Like literally how I learned how to dance is I visually saw something and I just made it my own. I was like Majin Buu with it.
Style too? Yeah, absolutely.
Does metal?
Rock,
yeah,
hip-hop.
moshing is dancing. I
Yes.
could hardcore dance too. I used to be able to go in the mosh pit and like do the karate moves and shit.
Hell yeah.
I was this big fucking burly motherfucker swinging the arms back and shit and doing the fucking what do they call it? The skanking, the ska, the dance where you fucking drag your legs a bit. Skanking.
Something.
This is shit, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. It was fucking rad. Hell yeah, I could do it with the best of them. I could shuffle. I do all that EDM bullshit too.
Oh no, don't read chat. Don't read
Oh
chat.
wait, I gotta hold on. The chat is saying something very the what is that word? Cantar?
No. You have to read it. You have to acknowledge it, actually. I'm gonna go hide over here.
Cantar.
Why would I can't just sing in the middle of the interview.
Yes, you can. This is my fucking. I make the rules here. There's no.
That's right. What do I sing? Like the fuck?
Sing.
I can haunt you again.
Haunt me? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Every time we.
It's like, Kirran, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Okay. 6. Give me a song. I can't think of anything on the spot.
Play me off, Johnny Quirk.
Give me something. It can be epic. It can be something.
Ooh. I thought it was something funny. Do you know La Llorona?
Llorona, llorona, azul celeste.
Ooh.
I just thought of Coco.
He sings daily. I know he sings daily. He's a fucking rad motherfucker. He's singing everything. He's singing musicals and he's singing metal lyrics. And the next thing you know, he's singing Lady Gaga.
Before the stream, shut up. No, I know La Llorona. It's a good song.
Yeah. Oh man, you could be like every Mexican every time at 2 a.m. Y volver.
Oh my god.
Volver.
Celia Cruz, I swear to God.
Oh man,
I'm
fuck
gonna
yeah.
trigger a lot of people. Oopsie.
Emmy says you have an amazing voice.
Oh,
You buttering this little biscuit up right here.
I'm actually, for somebody who's extrovert, I'm terrible at singing in front of people.
It's all good. Hey, what's up? What you doing? You being a fucking jabroni? Come over here. My fucking dog. What an angelic voice.
crazy?
I don't have an
You know
angelic
crazy?
voice. I have a fucking rough voice.
In Spanish, I sing way different Spanish than I do in English. Like, English is very soft toned, like higher pitch, I guess
Yeah.
I guess you could say it. But then I sing Llorona, and it's like my voice deep.
You know that's something that happens a lot. I realize that.
Oh, really?
People speak Spanish, they get deeper. Their voice gets deeper.
Or they just start rambling, and you have to catch up with what the fuck they're saying because they're speaking Spanglish now or something.
No, but it's a thing. I didn't know this. Like somebody was pointing this out on TikTok. I remember watching. It was like, yeah, you when you speak Spanish, your voice is deeper than when you speak English. Your voice is higher.
Yeah. So
You
like,
get-
obviously, I could sing like epic right now. Was it like jump in the water and kiss me? You know.
Uh-huh.
And then you sing Llorona, and you're like, y aunque la vida me cuesta Llorona. You know.
Yeah.
It just deepens.
Do you want to know how this is very accurate? If you watch Iron Mouse sing, her voice gets
Yes,
deeper in
deeper.
Espanol than in
It's
English.
so nice. It's so nice.
I don't know what it is, but like,
Suavemente.
Bésame.
Sorry, I just started singing on the Spanish.
It's all good. We were rad here. Oburo speaks Spanish. He's from the islands. He's from Aruba. He speaks perfect Spanish.
Oh, that's awesome. I like I said, I'm Afro-Cuban, but I'm also Ecuadorian as well.
Ecuadorian. Oh man, I'm Mexicano. Mexicano with poquito in Indio from my great grandma.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Shout out to her. She came. She
so
went.
I have that, and then I'm Chinese. And, it's a big mixture. It's a crazy mixture.
I mean, shit. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Get the best of both worlds.
It took me a second to like process that. I was like, that sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before?
Where have I heard this before? This
Fucking Disney Channel.
Hannah Montana, baby.
Hannah Montana. Oh my lord. But yeah, so then I gotta ask then, like, are we ever gonna get like some like Kiki like covers or anything like that? What are we gonna get? Like, are we gonna get you doing like some shit in Spanish and English? Like,
most likely, yes. I just gotta stop hating how I sound when I record myself and listen back to it. I just need to stop judging myself. I'm my worst critic. I think a lot of artists are, but I'm definitely my worst critic. VE has said this multiple times. I sound fine in recording. When I listen to it though, I sound like a cockatoo.
A cockatoo? Have you heard what a cockatoo sounds like?
Dude, I'm screeching, bro.
You're screeching.
I sound terrible, like, on recording sometimes. I feel like that. It feels like that. But maybe it's just me. I'm very
hard on yourself. Yeah,
yes,
I can tell.
Especially for singing.
Well,
singing is the hardest critic thing.
I mean, I feel like most people are, only because like you don't want to sound bad. But if you don't sound like, but I don't think anybody knows how they sound, how they sound good. So they automatically think that because they don't sound like not what they imagined, but like different than what they were, because you've never experienced or had anyone like, because it's hard to be like, oh yeah, I'm good at singing. There's not like a measuring tool. There's no way to tell like how tall you are at singing. You're just like, I'm gonna sing, and if it sounds good, it sounds good. You hear
what it is.
Yeah, you hear yourself.
It is what it is. I just need to do that. You're right.
It is what it is. They hate us because they ain't us.
I just need to focus. Also, I need to learn how to mix stuff because God, have I never used any audio recording program.
Oof, that is the fucking bane of a lot of people's existence.
I'll learn eventually.
I use it for voice acting. It's fucking tough.
Covers and hopefully maybe even some Spanish ones. Maybe we'll see.
Did I say do it? I would love to hear you guys sing duet.
Maybe. Ooh, you're right. Maybe do like Celia Cruz, or even musicals are in Spanish or stuff like that.
Yeah.
In the Heights is a big one.
In the Heights is like, I mean, I feel like Lin-Manuel Miranda just fucking made everything. Like Spanish culture went up like real quick.
Well, yeah, a lot of people, especially with like, people from Cuba and stuff like that, or the islands. They went to Nueva York to get better life living, I guess, to work and get food and stuff like that as well. But it's also like building culture somewhere else, which is pretty cool.
Have you ever been to Cuba?
Yes.
Nice.
But obviously we're talking about the tourist Cuba.
Yeah, not the
let's be real here. That's tourist Cuba. Actual Cuba would probably haunt people's dreams and also tear down what they think it's nice, you know what I mean?
No, it'll shock a lot of people.
Well, it's terrible over there. It's terrible. I hate to say it.
Like I think like if people really want to see what fucking fascism looks like, go to fucking Cuba. Go to fucking Cuba. Go to real Cuba, not this fucking.
Do you not remember when that guy, when the dictator, died and everybody in Miami was celebrating? Bro, that shit's real.
Yeah, Fidel Castro passed away, and we said, "Fuck that motherfucker."
We had a parade. Miami. That shit was fun. One of my
favorite comedians is a fucking Cuban. I love him to death. Joey Diaz. He's
yes.
He's who all my friends when we were young. They're like, this is gonna be you when you turn fucking 50. I'm gonna look like that when I'm 50.
Wasn't his middle name Coco?
That's what his middle name is Antonio. So his mom would call him Jose Tonio. Jose Tonio.
Whistle. No, he was great.
Yeah. is his brother reigning Cuba? Yeah, Fidel Castro set up his brother, but his brother's kind of a dummy. So like, he'd be making mistakes that would piss off Fidel Castro, but probably the Cuban people are able to get a little bit more freedom here and there.
Yeah, they get more reprieve per se. It's not great by any means. No, not even great.
Yeah.
No, but it's definitely reprieve.
Say, you want idiots running the country when the country is like shitty, not when it's like okay. When you have okay country and you have an idiot running, it destroys it. But when you have like a fucking dictatorship, you want an idiot running because then you get away with anything you want.
Get some reprieve. Exactly.
Yeah, shit the fuck down, boy. My dog likes a rough house, so he's trying to bite my hands.
Oh, you too. Mine will not stop biting my ankle, literally.
Oh, motherfucker! Where'd you come from, motherfucker? No, my cat.
Don't get me started on Venezuela.
My cat right now scared the fuck out of me. I had no idea he was like right here. So he's seeing me and him roughhouse my dog, and then he's getting fucking fed up with us. And he's like, "Shut the fuck up!" He started chasing down my dog and slapping him across the face.
As you're doing that, I'm looking at your redeems and stuff like that. What's talk like a soft boy?
Oh God. If you guys do it,
570 points.
If you guys want to find out, you shoot your shit. I'm not embarrassed. I could be cringe too. I fucking love it. Is he like Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela? See, yeah, similar. Like that.
I need to find. I know it's an interview, but I need to correct.
Okay. You ready for this? This is gonna.
Ask a question. I'm
gonna ask a question. Okay. What do you hope to accomplish as a VTuber in the community, Kirran?
Is there anything I really want to accomplish? Do I have a goal in mind? Not really. I just want to do it for the fun of it and just like reach out to people who are kind of like feeling the same way I am. You know, just wanting to touch bases. I guess. I guess that's a goal. You know. But also because when I started, the real reason why I started was because I was very, very sick, and I really had no way to express myself because I really couldn't go out to the outside world at all. I was very compromised. Like going near somebody would possibly be death because I had no immune system at all. You know, I was very much unprotected.
You know what? I feel like, and then it was worse because COVID hit for a minute too, and like then you definitely couldn't fucking leave.
No. That was like when I say ill, I've been like ill since 2021, like entering.
Oh, you was
COVID. Yeah.
You couldn't even leave.
I got COVID and I got bronchitis for like months because of it. It was bad.
See, when I first got COVID, I had like I felt it. Like, you know when you get a call and people tell you, "Hey, I'm just letting you know shit happened." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I remember it's my buddy's birthday or his graduation. He brought some of his fucking lame ass friends from his fucking college. I don't fucking like these people. Like, I say this. Now, don't get me wrong. I love white people. My wife is white, but like, there's some people that I just don't fuck with. Like, I don't fuck with that frat boy. Like, broski, brody, beer. I don't fuck with that shit.
You know, you're real for that one.
I don't fuck with it. You know, you're fucking racist ass, misogynistic motherfuckers. You guys have never actually like been with a woman. You guys probably just 15 seconds in a person, and then you next thing you know,
call it a day.
Yeah, you call it a day, and then you want to fucking brag about it and take the pictures and shit. I don't fuck with that. Clip parrot.
What's up? That's my gorilla boy.
But yeah, like I'm not trying to be racist. I fucking love white people, just not all white people. But
you remind me of this one comedian. Hold on. What's his name?
Is it Shane Gillis?
No, that's a good one though. Oh my god.
Is it Mark Maron?
No. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god. Cat Williams. God.
Cat Williams?
Cat Williams. Bro, he's like, you need to get yourself some haters. You're gonna get some by like 50 haters by the end of the summer, you're doing something wrong.
Definitely. You're fucking up. But like,
no, he talks about like white people. It's like, ain't nobody do it like white people. They call you could misdial them and call them at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they just want to be your friend.
That's the fact.
But white people never say nigga.
They will never.
Nigga around your nigga friends.
They won't.
Get your ass beat.
I got no haters. I'm failing. I have to be careful because where I grew up, like Mexicans, Asians, and fucking black people always said nigga like that. They always didn't give two shits.
No, of course.
And I was, it wasn't until I went to a white school that they were like, you can't say that. I'm like, what? And I'm like, what?
Sure they can.
What do you mean? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
why is a white person telling me that?
it was fucking weird, dude. Like I said, I grew up in a different world, bro. Like I remember when people were trying to abduct us off the street. Yeah.
You talking about a different something, not you real.
The shit was different, man. Like I remember it was me and my uncle who were walking to middle school. We were walking to middle school, and we see this car pull up on this girl, and this is like daylight. It's fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
Like, oh, you're so safe in the daylight. No, you wasn't. It did
So,
not matter.
so this motherfucker, he comes up to her, and we live by the border. We live by TJ and shit. So of course people are trying to smuggle kids and shit. So he's talking to her, and me and him look at each other and like, are we gonna do something? And I'm like, well, if he gets out of that fucking car, we'll grab a rock, we're gonna rush him, and we're gonna fucking rob his ass. We're taking his car too for being a fucking chomo.
Yeah.
And so we were just waiting for him, and then this other guy from on the same side of the street kind of like runs to her and goes, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on over here? And the guy's like, well, why don't you, because we can hear this shit. We're on the other side of the street. We're watching. We're fucking ready to hit from behind. And we're hearing this guy talk, and he's like, oh, well, like, vamos a mi casa. And then we're just like,
Hell no.
This motherfucker's weird as fuck. So we're waiting for him to get out of the car, and then the other guy kind of gets in his face. He tells him, he's like, I have my cell phone. I'm ready to call the cops if you don't leave. And basically we're like, okay, well, I guess this shit got settled. He fucking runs away like a fucking momo. He is. And we get to school, and then the principal calls us in and is like, hey, did this kind of happen on your guys' walk to school? We're like, yeah, that happened. I think the guy's name was Jovan or something like that. We're like, yeah, Jovan's telling the truth. This motherfucker looked like he was trying to, come up on her, and we were just ready to rush him. And the principal was like, next time, boys, call the cops, like right away. When you see shit like this, you guys have to call the police. We don't have fucking cell phones. I have a Boost mobile phone. You're gonna pay me 25 minutes for, like, you know how many minutes it's gonna call to call 911? Like, it's free. I'm like, I don't fucking know shit. I don't know 911 is free on Boost Mobile and shit.
Yeah, at that time you're like, damn, I'm worried about these fees right now.
These minutes, man. I gotta fucking pay by the $50 in this phone. I don't want to fucking. I got ringtones on it. I'm trying to look cool as fuck. I got Disturbed playing Down with the Sickness and Into the Fire. I'm trying to look cool as fuck. What up, gang? Sugi.
Yo, what's up, Sugi?
What up, motherfucker? Nice to meet you. I got good people. I fuck with y'all. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I know I didn't tell you guys anything like that, but thank you for the follows.
Nah, Sugi's the real one. What's up?
But yeah, no, that was the shit that I grew up with, and that's why like when people like don't know, like, oh my god, that must have been traumatizing for you. I'm like, I mean, differently. Like, that shit's part of my mentality now. I don't fucking trust people. I don't like people.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gets you raised up for reality, you know what I mean? Like me, that shit, like, it would, like, disturbed me more than terrified me. Why? Because you kind of gotten used to, which is a bad thing to say, but it also just kind of mentally prepares you what to do in that kind of case scenario, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But right now, like, I wanted to ask you this, because I feel like a lot of people have different pendulums of this, but, like, are you fine forever being a VTuber? Like, you're never going to make the switch to being IRL, correct? Or is that something you kind of think about sometimes?
It's not like I actively think about it, but like I wouldn't mind. Or mind being both. Why not one or the other? You know what I mean? Some days I will just be a character. Some days I'll be like, hey, what's up, guys? Fuck it. I'm going to show you my hands, and I'm going to build a Lego set with my face on the camera. Why? Because I said so.
Hey, fuck it. I respect that. I know a lot of people, they, like, for me personally, like, I have what I call a fucking, I got an asymmetrical as fuck face. It look like half my side is like slouching. I have a mad dog face. Like, yeah. I don't fucking like looking at myself. I don't.
Fair.
And my
I
wife.
don't like looking at myself either. Trust me, I'm very, very, very
conscious.
Deprecating. Yeah, self-conscious, also self-deprecating when I look in the mirror. You guys I should be crying at like 4 a.m. Like, I'm ugly as hell.
Oh,
but like I joke about it.
like I think I'm handsome. I just think I have like a fucking Like I have like certain angles. Like I look like I have a stroke on one side of my face.
Not listen, not everybody got like the perfect face at every angle. You know, one angle is gonna have us fucked up.
Oh,
That's
most
why we have a good
definitely.
side, right?
Oh, most definitely. I still if I want to lick your face. You're a fucking dog now. All right, go ahead. Woof woof.
Woof woof, buddy.
Oh man. But continuing on, you already kind of explained your lore. You kind of explained the background to your lore too, with not like in your first design and your first stuff. Does the V idiots? Did you guys have like this fucking big lore with you guys, or just kind of like shove it together?
Nah, we just kind of shove it together. I will let you. We just like, yo, you want to just form this friend group? Fuck it, why not? It'll be really fun, you know. I will say though, like not everybody's, but some of our lores do kind of mix together, you know, in a sense. Obviously, I'm not gonna go into detail because I'm working on revamping.
Okay. Nice. Congratulations on that too. You guys are fucking rebranding. I love it. I love seeing.
Thank you. Lore, who's that? Never heard of her. Shut up. We do.
It's the Lorax.
You know, it's not out there yet. We're still working on it, which is completely fine, you know?
Yeah, I mean, no rush. New rebrand coming. Shout out to you guys. The new year comes, new faces for the people I love. I gotta love it.
Yeah, and like for this, like obviously the character I am now, it's still gonna stay, you know? I'm just adding on to it, you know?
So I guess this is because I can't really lorecraft. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate a fucking pirate. He got a good joke right there. Motherfucker, chill out with that shit. I guess this is a tough question because you guys kind of already have your own little like posse, your own little group. But like, if you weren't a part of V Idiots, would you ever consider joining another VTuber group or like anything like that?
Okay. Question: do you mean corpo or like a friend group?
I guess let's give two answers for two different ones because corpo I feel like is a before everyone would have said yes, but now these days people are a little hesitant. But what's your answer on both?
So friend group, I'm very picky. I'm very picky with my friendships. It depends. You'd have to build such a close relationship with me that I would have to like trust you to not break my trust, but also that it's going to be long lasting, you know?
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking corpo, even when the hype was for like joining, you know, Ijisanji and stuff like that and all those other corpos, for some reason, I never got the hype behind it. Just because it felt very restrictive. You kind of had to follow like a guideline in the sense of content creation and doing this and doing that to, you know, get reached. It's a business when you're going to corpo. You're doing it for the fun of it, sure, but it's always gonna be like business based. You know what I mean? You still have to do some things that can get you some reach and satisfy the people you're working with. You know? So me personally, I wouldn't join corpo ever. It's not my thing. Also, I don't have the time for it. I do have, you know, really things to do. I'm going for my master's degree. I'm busy with medical life, and I'm really satisfied with that. You know, this is not as, you know, people make the mistake of when they first start VTube and they're like, oh, I can make money off of this. I can quit my job right now. I can support myself with this. No, you cannot. You still need to work. Like, unless you're lucky, you are those lucky few, like, you know, like, for example, Iron Mouse, for example, you know, that does get all these subscribers and you can support yourself and you're just so lucky and stuff like that. Obviously off of hard work, let's not discredit that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I don't want to raise across that like absolutely. Inconsiderately. Like, no, we admire her.
No, she's done her hard work. Absolutely, I admire her so much. But not everybody's gonna get that chance. You know what I mean? That's 1 in a million. You know how many VTubers are out there right now?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So that's just not a reliable thing. This is more of a hobby. This is something I enjoy and I will continue to enjoy, you know, as long as, you know, I guess my interest stays in it. But no, I wouldn't join corpo just because it does not fit in with my, you know, my lifestyle.
Now, what about, you know, indie groups or friend groups that are like, hey, we started our own little like shebang. Do you thinking about that, or is that something you're kind of like,
If If they suddenly invite me, unlikely that I would join. Like those ones are like, oh, we're gonna become a friend group. You know, when they say become a friend group, that means they're just building the relationship as they already made the group. I would like to know you before, and then we build the group. You know what I mean? I don't want to just suddenly, enter in a quote unquote friend group, and then it becomes a clusterfuck. You know what I mean?
I really do, because I think there, like I said, like people can smell fakeness a mile away. Some people can. Some people are kind of fucking morons.
No, I can smell bullshit from a mile away. Trust me on that.
Yeah, but like I think that's where it comes across is like there's something fun when you see people hanging out, collabing, and they're actual fucking friends. You fucking love that shit. That shit fucking feels.
Yeah, I love the energy, bro.
Yeah, the energy is intoxicating. You can't get enough of it. But when people are friends out of the sake of just we work together, or like, hey, like we're on the same business together, we're the same corporation together. Do I smell fake? No, you smell like fucking you smell like Ralph Lauren cologne.
Ooh, nice.
See, that's a good compliment.
No, I'm definitely what you're saying like that. It's okay to also have those quote unquote friend groups. Whatever, if that's your thing, cool.
It is, and I get it.
Not for me.
And I get it when some people are like, hey, we're kind of friends, we're making this group, do you want to join? And you're like, I don't know all these other people, but hey, I'll hang out with you. Like, there's a reason, like, I don't like to pick other VTuber corporos apart, because like I don't know what happens behind doors and shit. I don't know if these people are hanging out here and there and whatnot, but like if there's, I'll put it this way, if there's like 20 of us, I am not friends with 20 of you people. I work with 20 of you people. I'm probably friends with maybe at most 5 or 4 of you guys. That's it. Everyone else I'm cool with. We can shoot the shit, we can talk. But like if I'm, if I need someone, am I a toilet for men? I mean,
no, they said I am a toilet for men.
I read it as a question. I'm a toilet for men. Hey, some people pay for that, buddy. Just letting you know, you needed some extra revenue. You just sit in the bar, put a sign on says, "Spit on me for $1, piss on me for 20."
$20 is $20 after all.
There you go. See, you were relieving people of their frustration bladders.
That's whoa.
Give some supportive feedback at the end. Be like, "Hey, nice job, buddy."
Therapy.
Oh man. But I guess this kind of, we were kind of already answered this next question with question 11 was, do you find VTubing a beneficial way of handling streaming without being anxious? And you're kind of telling, like, you're a fucking extrovert. Like, this is just a fun way to like express yourself in a different way.
I mean, like for me, yes, I'm very extroverted in real life as well. I don't have a problem. I do have some anxiety though. Like sometimes I'm nervous. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have this conversation. Like I'll admit it, I was nervous for this shit. I was nervous for this.
You was nervous?
Nice shit. Was nervous. Not because I was nervous about you or anything like that. I was just nervous that I was just gonna start rambling my shit, and I'm gonna say some shit. But then I realized I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll be alright.
I told you, you're fine here. This is the place where we can kick back and be ourselves, and you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, yeah. But I think I was just nervous that I get on certain topics and I ramble. My shit be yapping, bro. But no, people who deal with anxiety and stuff like that is definitely a great way to handle it, because obviously a lot of anxiety does also just come from seeing a person in the face and reading their expression and stuff like that. Behind a character is kind of hard to do that and penetrate through somebody to like look through their eyes and see what they're fucking like, actually feeling. So I guess, anxiety wise, it definitely does help with that. They could be their little own character. You get to be a little silly guy or girl. Or
True.
Pal,
Both. Who cares? You can be anything.
Who give a damn? Anything,
none if you want.
Exactly. You could just be a bunny. Like, go ahead.
I see that. I think for me personally, like I said, I have like that face issue where I'm like, I don't like how I fucking look. This motherfucker right here. Like, so I'm like, I'll post videos. I don't give 2 shits. I'll be like, I look ugly, whatever. I give 2 shits. But like, I will say, like, being like anxious, like not having to be like, damn, I hate how I look, is a stress relief that I am happy about when I do VTubing. Like, I don't have to worry about how I look. I could just get up off the bed. I got crazy hair. My fucking beard is like all scraggly. I don't have to fix it up. I could just come in and start talking.
Yep, you don't have to actually work and fix yourself up as well as definitely a bonus because my shit I'm wearing a baggy shirt right now. I'm wearing sweatpants and my hair is clipped up after work. I did not care for it.
Yeah, you fucking earned it.
You did not care for dressing yourself up after a hard day of work. I'm sorry.
You earned it. You work hard. You're doing your job.
Yeah, I try my best. I definitely try my best.
Hey, you guys are medical professionals. You guys are on call. You guys are fucking crazy. Fucking love it.
We are kind of crazy with it.
Yeah, most definitely. It couldn't be me. But
honestly, I thought it couldn't be me, but then I was like, you know what? After what I face and stuff like that, I kind of really want to help people and make sure they don't go through the same thing.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is something I'm gonna let you rap on because what about toilets? This motherfucker. Oh my god.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Shut up, toilet. Sorry, my bad.
I was gonna say, what is the one thing about this community that you don't like? And I'm gonna let you yap on this because you've already kind of said something similar. You kind of touched on it.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
Go off,
Where
kid.
do I begin?
You got this.
Where do I begin? I'm sorry. Like, engagement posts are fine, whatever. You do your reach and stuff like that, but when people eat that shit up and all they want to do collabs or just get art with you without actually getting to know that person, that shit pisses me off. I'm sorry. Especially when you join a Discord and you're like, oh, I just want to interact with this VTuber because that would benefit me for my VTubing. No, I don't want that. I want your friendship. I just want people to get along. Unfortunately, that's not a reality we're ever going to find. There's always going to be those people who are just going to reach out for the benefit of themselves, not because they want something real. I've experienced that a lot as well, where there's a lot of VTubers who just reach out and like, hey, I just want to, talk with you and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, cool, maybe we can build a friendship and stuff like that. It's going to be cool. You can hang out in VCs. It'll be awesome. But then I only get very straight messages, and it's just them wanting to get art, specifically NSFW art, with me. And they're like, yeah, we could do this, and, I got these poses already. I'm like, whoa. I didn't say yes. One, shit, I barely know you. Our characters are not, us. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know you. I'm not gonna do that with you. It's just not for me. If you enjoy getting that free art from somebody and doing those, NSFW collabs and stuff like that, cool. But me personally, I like to get to know something before I get art with them. Why? Because it just feels more personalized.
Yeah, then it's like a trophy. It's not just like something it's not a ribbon. You don't pin it on anybody. Like, hey, I collab with so and so. We got an art piece together. Like, okay, like that's not really collab, but I mean, go off, king. But like,
pop off.
But like when you like, oh yeah, like all this time together, here's a trophy. Like, well, like personally, like the art I got with me and my wife, like that's something like I'm like, yeah, I fucking love this. This is a trophy for us. This is fucking rad. I get to see how cool it is to have like my wife with me in a picture in a different way. You don't like RPing? That's fine. No one has to do that.
Oh, that shit. Oh wait, that shit also bothers me. Wait, that's a good point for it. So like adding on to people just going to your DMs and stuff like that. When they just start RPing like they're in character instead of getting to know you, that also pisses me off, especially when they start making this NSFW. It's weird. Don't do that. It just feels really
It's
icky.
like always off the rip too. They just want to fucking they want to
fuck.
Yeah, it's the truth.
I know this sounds bad. You know TwitchCon?
Yeah, it was in my town.
I never go. Why? Because everybody wants to get in the same hotel room. Not everybody, but some people just want to get into the same, same hotel room. And what they're planning on doing there, it's just fucking. I'm sorry. It's just
dude. Like I thought about like this year. Like I was just like, cause I live close by that area. Like it's right there. It's like 20 minutes away. And I was like, yo, fuck yeah, I want to pass out. My original plan was going to be passing out waters for people who were going to walk in and walk out around San Diego. I was like, I got you guys. I'm a fucking...
Yeah, I was going to hydrate your shit up.
I was going to treat everybody right. I was like, look, come get yourselves a water. Maybe have yourself a fun time. Enjoy my city. Get some tacos.
I know. It's just become something that just like not what it should.
Well, this past year, this shit fucking like really like it really like pissed me off, and I guess I got mad because it's I got mad for multiple reasons. I don't like that shit. Like, as someone who's been like bamboozled that type of way, like I don't fuck with SA like that. Like when people try to play off, oh, I was drunk, I'm sorry, oh, the alcohol made me do it. No, motherfucker, that's not how we do that.
It was crazy. I know exactly which VTuber you're talking
Yeah, no, and I don't fuck with that type of shit at all. And like that shit pissed me off. And then the fact that it happened, and like I'll put it this way, like I guess like I see the VTuber community is like fucking rad. I mean, these motherfuckers, like they're cool as hell, but they're the kind of people who, like, we're behind the computer because we feel comfortable. If we come out of it, like, this is a lot for us. And to come to my city, like the city that I fucking love, and you meet all of this like horrible experiences. People got roofied, people didn't feel safe with people they were supposed to trust. Like, that shit pissed me the fuck off.
It's not only it pisses me off, it's genuinely terrifying when you hear these stories as well. It's just definitely, that's why I didn't go, not in the sense of also like what I just said, talk about the hotel rooms, and trying to do these plans and such. It just genuinely felt unsafe. I did not feel comfortable putting myself in that position, so I didn't want to have a risk. Even if it was a 1% chance it happened to me.
Doesn't matter.
Still 1%.
And
somebody who's also a victim of SA and shit.
Yeah.
No, never putting myself in that position. That's just asking it for myself. You know what I mean? It would be my luck,
unluck. But I think that's the big reason why, like when hearing all this, I was like, damn, bro. Do you know how much that hurts? Not like when people want to come to this city, they're gonna be thinking, oh, this is where I was, like this bad shit happened to me. Like, that's so fucked. You're supposed to feel safe on vacation. You're coming to meet your friends. You're supposed to feel safe. You're supposed to have a good time, and you're supposed to feel like nobody's gonna hurt you, but like you're supposed to come to the city and like go home and feel like, okay, that was a fun time. I had a good time with meeting these people and stuff. But now some people are scarred for life because a fucking Momo thought he was I'm drunk. Don't mind me.
I thought I could get away with it.
It's like, shut the fuck up. I had to slap the fucking white off of you, make you a ghost, motherfucker.
Now you real for that one.
It's the truth. And and I guess that's why, like, I guess I don't want to say like I get selfishly mad, but I kind of do, because I'm like,
no, that's real.
Because I'm
something genuinely be mad about.
Like, I get selfishly mad though. Like, it hits me personally, because I'm like for example, like, what if one time you were thinking like you or like anybody else was kind of like, hell yeah, like San Diego TwitchCon, fuck yeah, I'm kind of thinking of going, and then you're like, now you see that bullshit, and you're like, okay, definitely don't want to go. It's like, wow. My city's been resorted to this kind of shit. Like, shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know how to explain it. The hype also, like, just how genuinely unsafe it's gotten over the years. Like, the trends of how much more unsafe it's getting is kind of crazy, to the point I was like, okay, it happened like a few times, okay, but now it's like constantly happening every single convention. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. And if I'm going like to like, let's say like a main convention or stuff like that, I'm going with a group.
And you should.
Yeah, I'm always gonna go with a group.
I always tell people, I'm gonna tell people this: don't fucking do hotels no more. Get Airbnb.
Real, I've been saying that. Like, just split it.
Don't do hotels. Airbnb with your homies. That's it. Hotels have all these rules. They make you feel shitty for trying to like, work around those rules. Get Airbnb with your friends. You guys have a house to yourselves. You're safe. Only the people there that you trust will be there. There's more than one person there. No one should ever be alone, and no one can get into your spot. Airbnb it, guys. If you guys end up doing TwitchCon, whoever it is, Airbnb.
Be safe.
Yeah. Be safe and Airbnb it. I'm not sponsored by Airbnb. I'm just saying, like, that's just the better thing. And then, like, when I do vacation, when I go out to, like, I mean, now I live in TJ, but before I used to always go to Rosarito every spring break. I used to get myself an Airbnb or hotel room. I'll tell you this right now, the experience is different. Hotel room was just to sleep and just to, like, just crash and just have somewhere like this. Airbnb, that's where I thought I was the king. I was walking around, I was like drinking a bottle. I was like, this is it. I'm fucking Scarface. I'm fucking Scarface. I'll get a fucking handful of cocaine and shove it up my nose.
Jesus. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like this is true about the VTuber community. Like, there's a lot of good people. Don't get me wrong. There's great people.
There's great people out here.
When y'all are the worst people, y'all really go for home. Like, you don't say they go big or go home.
Yeah.
When these people come out and they're just called out and they're like genuinely the worst people you can imagine. They're committing it's not drama, it's crimes. They're committing genuine crimes. I'm like, yeah, y'all go big or go home. And you went home with this one, buddy. Like, oh my God.
I said this, like, I don't care if so-and-so cheated on you and broke up with you. Like, I'll be real. Like, okay, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, drama stuff is different. But if they're committing genuine crimes, oh, buddy.
But it's when you involve more people into the bullshit. That's when I get a little pissed off. And it grows more if there's more shit that's happening. Like, okay, you cheat on your girlfriend, you guys broke up. Yeah. Yeah. It's the truth. It's like, okay, so-and-so cheated and we're not together anymore. I don't need to know this shit.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
keep it personal.
And then it's like, oh, he cheated on me with this person. I was like, all right, well then.
Now you just drag
now this person and their friends and community are dragged into this. It's a little more pissed off because, you know, these people should know better, but hey, people are people. Then they're like, and then there's all these people that he lied to and he manipulated and he basically ostracized me. Now I'm getting a little more heated. I'm like, all right, buddy, like, it's okay. That's a big piece of shit thing to do. You could have just been caught cheating and just left. Now you want to play Mr. Good Guy and you want to get back in the graces. Either fucking shit or get off the fucking pot. And then next thing you know, there's a fucking allegation of them saying like, oh, they were talking to a minor. Now I'm fucking heated.
Now I'm like, damn. Okay, you committing an actual crime, buddy. That's no.
Yeah, now get the fuck out of here.
Jail.
Go fucking go to prison and meet up with fucking Big Leroy and let him fucking show you a thing or two.
No, just go be something the boy in the boondocks, though.
Fucking the real man behind it, fucking Felice Johnson, or his name, I remember Floyd Johnson, the fucking booty warrior. God damn, that's my big issue. Like with a lot of them too, I think a lot of people kind of mix up crimes with like just being pissed at someone. You go meet P. Diddy, yeah. Go get the baby oil. But like, I think that's the biggest issue, and I think when like recent, cause I guess I saw recent drama. I'm not gonna say who it was. Saw recent drama recently. Didn't like it. I didn't like it that it was trying to put people that I like under the gun just because you're jealous that so and so doesn't want to fuck you. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking crybaby. Go cry about it to your fucking... You probably have a real boyfriend or something that you talk to. Go cry to him just because your favorite fucking cartoon doesn't want to fuck you.
You kind of reaching. Also, drama is drama. If it's drama, keep it private.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. If it's actual, genuinely like a crime.
Yeah,
you know,
expose these people.
Out that shit. Expose them.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm like, oh my god, this person, he manipulated me. I was like, did he hurt you? Did he beat you? He didn't let me leave the house. All right, well, no more. This guy's done. You don't tell, you no more of this. Like, oh, like, I like one thing I hate in those. It's one thing I can't stand is when people try to threaten them offing themselves if another person leaves. That right there, I want to slap you across the fucking face.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Also, the fact they do that.
Because they cheated.
They do. Yeah, but they do that on social media. But then they delete the post. Then they put something else depressing up on there. They delete it just to see if somebody else is watching, possibly a specific person, to see if they're, all
right, drive safe, buddy, or get the bus. I don't know if you're driving or do you have the bus.
In the back of the bus. Sorry.
You're fucked. That's so fucked.
I always say that to him. Listen, he says the clip, I'm allowed to say it.
So fucked. He's gonna crack up at that. He's gonna be like, don't fucking start with me. He's gonna fucking give me the whole round. He's gonna give me the whole gun.
I'd fight him.
He's gonna give me the whole gun, the whole fucking chamber ready to unload.
Call it after guys.
Don't go in the white van. Yeah, don't go in the white van.
Dude, okay. People call me crazy, but whenever I go to like a Dixie or something like that, right? And there's a white van, I never park next to it. Fuck that. Never on my life will I park next to a white van. I'm sorry. I will park across.
There's two reasons why I don't park next to a white van. One, it might be a chomo. Two, it might be the fucking feds.
Either way, I'm not.
Yeah, either way, I don't feel comfortable being next to fucking
I know maybe it's a superstition or just because
cops.
of the fact they always use a white van. But like, I'm not getting kidnapped. I'm sorry. Like, I could walk an extra minute just to get inside the windows. You know what I mean?
I'll put it this way. Like, if I have daughters, because I want to have daughters more than sons. Like, if I have daughters, they're gonna have fucking weapons on them. My dad gave my sisters tasers when they were 13, 12 years old.
Yo, same.
He said,
I had my
brass knuckles.
Yeah, brass knuckles. I had mace and stuff like that. Yeah, I was protected. I didn't give a damn.
I think
it wasn't allowed in my university, but my mom said, "Fuck it."
You
need
first, to
ask question later.
You need to. These fucking. I hate when people like. I hear too many stories of like university cops that are like, oh, they didn't get there in time and shit. I'm like, you fucking moron. That's your fucking job, is to prevent. You can't protect a girl from getting fucking like being attacked. Really? That's the whole point. That's your whole fucking job. Like your job isn't to break up a fight between two guys. Your job is to protect this woman.
Society.
Yeah,
I've said it.
And that's what really that's really grinds the gears a bit. That's what really pisses me off, is when people are like, oh, like this was a more priority. I was like, I would give two fucks. Two fucking people can fucking kill themselves in a bare fist fight. That's fine. Don't fucking worry about that. Someone's gonna be a winner. Someone's gonna go to jail. It is what it is. But if you can't protect someone from being attacked, like a poor person, like regardless of gender is on the spectrum. Like, if a person's getting like fangazled that way, and you can't fucking protect them, that's their whole point.
Unfortunately, security is failing, especially like university campus
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I remember at my college, this is like, we had, I don't know what happened. I think we had like a shooter threat or something happened.
Shoot, that's too common. I'm just like, damn, it's just another ordinary day. It shouldn't be, you know what I mean?
And
I shouldn't be able to say that.
Yeah, and I remember I felt bad because there was this I forgot her name, but she was a cool chick. We were fucking talking all the lot. We were shooting the shit, and she was like, "Yo, like my cars are parked all the way across campus. I'm kind of scared of walking." And then we have like the alerts going off, and she's like, "Oh man, I just want to like." She was like, "I'm kind of scared. I kind of just want to go home to my daughter." Like she showed me a picture of her kid, 2 years old, and I'm like, "Oh shit." She's like, "Yeah, it's just me and her, like her dad, and he's gone and stuff." And I was like, "Hey, you know what? I'll walk you to the car. Fuck it."
You're a real homie.
And she was like, "You sure?" I was like, "I got you. You know, my buddy, he kind of lives like at the outside gate of campus. Do me a favor, just when you go out there the back, we go through the back gate. Just give me a lift, and you can just drop me off at the end of the gate." She's like, "I got you."
Yeah.
So perfect. There you go. And I'm wearing a red leather jacket.
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times. So I used to be in a lot of like medical groups, like clubs for university.
Yeah.
And I'd get out there and the sun was gone. It was dark, and all this is like the campus lights and stuff like that. I was scared to scare shit. I won't lie to you. I have a lot of trauma when it comes to walking in the dark. So I would always call a friend and stuff like that. Hey, I just need you to like talk to me, or come pick me up, or just walk with me.
Have you seen that movie on Netflix yet?
Which one?
The one with the game show where the guy's on that like those dating game shows, and he was an actual fucking serial like rapist and shit like that.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking scary because it shows you how
It's a genuine fear. Fear.
It shows you how this motherfucker, this weirdo, like would come up and like how he snuck his way into like getting all these women. And that part of me is like, yeah, dude. When I have daughters, they're having weapons on them. They're gonna have guns on them.
Yeah, no. Defend your shit.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
I don't play with this shit, man. Like, I think that's the problem, is like we're here trying to tell people what to do. Like, I hate when like we're fighting, oh, men should do this, men should do that. You know what men should do? This is the real thing. You need to keep fucking up people we don't like. Men need to keep fucking up the fucking chomos. They need to fuck up the weirdos who want to be doing weirdo shit. That's what we need to be fucking back on. Fuck all this, like,
pay for this shit.
Fuck all this, toxic masculinity. I want to fucking red pill this. No. Go back to the basics. Fuck up the people who are meant to be fucked up. Let's go back to that shit. No more about buying Bugattis and shit, dude. I'm fucking done. No more Bugattis. How about this? Get yourself a bat. You hear there's a chomo on the fucking other side of the street. Fucking break his knees and tell him, hey, you touch a kid again. You touch a kid again, you're fucking done. Just letting you know.
So, AKA, let's protect your community.
Yeah, go back to it. Go back. That's where we should be back on. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this fucking like fighting. Oh, men should just be soft. Men should be this. No, men should get the shit done. That's what they need to go back to. Go back to your family, keep them safe, and start checking these motherfuckers.
I'm a tiny dude, but I'll rock somebody.
There you go. You got the heart. You ready to fucking fight somebody? Protect the community. Bite ankles?
I'll bite ankles if I have to. If I have to come down to it, I'll bite ankles.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh man. God, we're going off on tangents. This is what happens when I get fucking. This is what happens when I get fucking high.
I told you I ramble.
No, you're not your fault. I'm fucking stoned as a motherfucker. I'm sobering up right now. I'm doing better. I'm fucking. My edible's wearing off. Got nice water. My dog is chilled out. I'm gonna hydrate for myself real quick so I don't fucking sweat. Oh, there we go. There we go. You kind of talked about this earlier because this is a question that I guess can kind of be formatted differently. Oh, thank you for the hydrator, Bura. I just did it right now. But like you said, you and most of your group is like lewd, not safe for work VTubers. Like there's gotta be like you guys come with the drama already. Like, what is like the fucking. What is it? What do you think about it? Is it you think people are fucking jealous of you? You think people just want to be you? Like, what is it? Why are people trying to pick fights with you guys?
So, in regards to like personal trauma, let's talk about just YouTubers in general. Like,
yeah, let's keep it vague, and then we can come back to the inner stuff.
So it's the same thing with like sex workers, right?
Yeah.
People just want to hand them for what they do. I don't know why. I guess it's their own personal beliefs that kind of gets in the way from seeing the art of this stuff, and also the fact that people do this because genuinely it's a job they just enjoy. Like, fuck it, why not? I guess that's one thing, but definitely jealousy could be part of it, I guess. There's been plenty of times I've been told that somebody's been jealous of me. I've been jealous of people, but like, I've been told that they're like, oh, I'm jealous of you because this person gives you attention just because you're a loot saber. I'm like, no. If that's so, then I have to talk with this person because that's not what I'm trying to develop. I just want relationships, right?
Yeah.
Friendships. The fact that I'm a YouTuber does not give me an advantage. It's just some other profession that I do, right?
Yeah.
I do an SFW. I make content that's SFW. I entertain. That has nothing to do with how I build relationships and stuff like that.
It comes off across disingenuous, I think, because like people come thinking like, oh, like you're not safe for work. That means you're gonna fucking you do anything for $1 or some shit like that, or you do anything.
Dude, that pisses me off so much. Like, listen, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not constantly lewd. I'm like a YouTuber because I do make my NSFW content. I do all that. But it doesn't mean that's like my personality. Like, damn. Being a YouTuber is not my personality. It's not. I have more to me, I promise. Just get to know me and you'll find that out. But some people are not willing to make that effort to be like, oh, you're just a YouTuber. Fuck you. You're just, a sex whore. You're sex pest. I'm like, whoa, let's not compare ourselves to that. There's genuine sex pests out there. And there's YouTubers who just enjoy making that content, being entertaining like that,
Yeah, and I mean, you could tell the sex pest from a mile away because he's always trying to like steer the conversation straight to sex.
Bro, they're just like, dang, I want to gangbang you. I'm like, no.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You'd be surprised how many times I've been told that, by the way. Like, genuinely, people, like, a lot of VTubers, it doesn't, and by the way, I'm gonna say this, no, it's not just male VTubers. It is just everybody.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, it could be anybody, and they'll come in there and they're like, dang, you wanna kind of have this gangbang art, and it's like, damn it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ, motherfucker.
It happens more often than not, unfortunately.
See, what? Oh, wow, that fucking caught me off guard. I think it's crazy. That shit's crazy, man. Like, I think my big issue is like, who gives a fuck what somebody does? Like, I'll keep it a buck. Like, I don't give a fuck. My wife used to do.
Hurt somebody, like, who cares?
Like I said, my wife and me used to do OLEF. I used to do it with her. Like, she didn't feel comfortable doing it anymore. I was like, okay, you don't have to do it anymore. I'm more than happy taking over the bills and doing my thing. Like, you don't have to like put yourself on the line like that. I think what happens is like people get this notion, and I could see where they come from. Like it, and like anything we do, there's always pros and cons with it. There's always pros and cons with anything anybody does. And I think what happens is two sides get convoluted. There's people who are like, oh, I even though I did this, like, I should, you know, I'm still this and that. And it's like, that's cool. Like, definitely, like, like, I'll put it this way. I'll put it cleanly like this. If a girl's like, oh yeah, I did OnlyFans for like 5 years. Okay, that's cool. Good for you. I hope you made your money. And then somebody just personally is like, yeah, I don't think I could date someone who's done OnlyFans, but, you know, shout out to you. And then that person gets offended, like, oh, you're misogynist. And it's like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? Then there's the other side. And there's the other side of that conversation where, like, a guy is like, oh, he mistreats a fucking sex worker because he's like, oh, you're a sex worker. You're not really a person. It's like, no, she's a fucking person still. Like, just because, like these two different egos that happen. It's the egos. People have these egos, like, oh, like, they don't like being told.
Ego.
Yeah, everyone has an ego.
As much as you don't think you don't have one, I'm sorry, you have an ego.
Yeah, people just don't like getting their egos checked.
Some have bigger than others. Whatever.
Yeah, I have small ego. I have small ego syndrome. Small ego energy I got.
Small ego energy, they like that. No, like, if it doesn't hurt you, like, I don't know why you have an issue with it. Also, like, even if you do, like, if you don't fuck with the YouTubers, cool.
Yeah.
Mute them.
You mute them, leave them alone.
But when you make an issue and you actively try to make drama around it, like, oh my god, this person's a YouTuber and they're probably fucking, like, married people and stuff like that, or, like, you know, this and that, I'm like, whoa, these assumptions are bold as hell, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'll put it this way, man. I don't fucking like that shit. That shit pissed me off when I saw that shit happen to, like, y'all. Didn't like it. I try not to get angry. I like to keep my cool. I don't like to be a fucking monster. But like, sometimes I see people coming after, like, the homies, and I get a little my eye twitches a bit.
I got flamed. But believe me, I got beat. When that shit happened, I got flamed.
My eyes twitch.
I was like, was it?
My eye twitches, and I get the little, like, I get cross-eyed. My caveman brain comes out a bit. The Neanderthal comes out, and that 2% DNA that's probably in me.
Just like my cheeks get flushed, my hands get cold, and I get bitter. I'm very, very mean when you've done. I don't care about me, honestly. It sounds bad. When it happens to me, I'm like, okay, whatever. But you mess with, like, my family or my very close friends, then your shit gonna get rocked. You know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely. I think that's what really pissed me off. I was like, man, these motherfuckers are fucking nice as fuck. I come in the community, everyone's being nice, everyone's being genuine and cool, and some people want to come out here and put some dirt on my homies' names. Why? Because what? You don't want to fuck you? What? I'm sorry, bitch. What you got? You got nothing. You offer nothing.
That I didn't give you attention. I don't owe you. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I fucking owe you attention. Do you pay my bills?
I was gonna say, you work for me?
Do you have my fucking last name? No? Then you are irrelevant for them until you're irrelevant to me. It's the truth.
Until I deem you not. Like,
yeah, until
you can become a little close with me, but you're still not my priority.
Yeah, you're not my priority. You'll never be a priority. Calm the fuck down. Go smoke a joint and fucking go touch some grass, because you're getting too parasocial.
I always tell that, I'm like, damn, y'all kind of need to touch some grass. Let me know how the sunshine is.
Yeah, go outside. Go fucking get some fresh air. Go talk to a real guy outside, and, you know, see who the problem is, because it's probably you. It's most likely you.
Definitely most likely.
It's the truth. Like, I think I saw that one TikTok where, like, the guy is like, the girl comes up to the guy on the motorcycle, and she's like, oh, you're cute, and he goes, oh, thank you. She goes, do you have a number? He goes, I have a partner, I have a wife. And she's like, okay, but you know that's cool, but, like, you know, what's, like, she don't have to know about us talking. He's like, whoa, no, I fucking know. He's like, that's not cool to her. I'm not gonna do that. And she's like, oh, well, so you don't want my number? He's like, yeah, I don't want your fucking number. Well, like, I'm being serious. I have a wife. I love her. She's the person I care about. I find this inappropriate to ask for my number. I don't want to give it to you. And of course she hits him with the, well, what are you, like, are you gay or something? He's like, yeah, whatever. Bye, I guess.
Yeah, I'm giving my wife.
Shit, I'm fucking.
How are you going to sleep at night?
I'm straight homo for my wife, huh, baby? I'm straight gay for you. I'm straight homo for my wife. I love her to death. She's a fairy. She goes both. She's gender fluid. Sometimes she's masculine. Sometimes she's feminine.
Ditto. Welcome to the fluid gang.
Up here, hey. This fucking dog, bro. Hey.
Puppies. They're
Papas,
young.
ven aquí.
They're stubborn.
He's a little stubborn motherfucker. He thinks he's a big dog sometimes, I think. He thinks he'll fight with the big dogs.
Mine's a Chihuahua Beagle, bro.
Mine is Min Pin Jack Russell mixed with Italian Greyhound.
Oh, Jesus, good luck.
This motherfucker wants to run around the house all day. I take him to the Renaissance Fair, and he's a little whore for attention. He wants to get everyone's attention.
He's like, everybody loves me.
Exactly.
That's cute.
But he loves his mama. He's a mama's boy. If I pretend to like almost hit my wife or something and go like turn on her, he fucking bites my hand. He fucking runs to her and he barks at
if
me.
you slap her thighs or something like that, you're like, nope.
Oh yeah, if I pretend like I'm gonna punch her or something, give her a good watas, he fucking bites me. He barks at me.
Yep.
He's ready to protect his mama. He's a good boy.
Which is good. That's a good boy action.
Yeah, you hear that? You're a good fucking boy. Now sit the fuck down. But yeah, like I said, we don't fuck with people who come at my friends. I don't fuck with this like parasocial like, hey, you giggled at me and you know, it's not high school anymore. Stop it. I gave you 5 seconds of eye contact and you want to fucking, you're imagining us getting married, motherfucker. Chill out.
Stop it. Get some.
God, I feel like slapping some people's faces across. Some people need a good slap. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Maybe
that's how you wake them up.
Maybe that's how you wake them up. Give them a good slap across the fucking face. Say, wake the fuck up. Smoke some weed.
Wake up. Reality.
Here, take an edible and go think about your fucking actions. Go meet God. Go fucking talk to the devil a couple times and see why the fuck you deserve to be there. Okay. Anyway, I think we've talked shit enough. Oh man. And we just talked about question 14 because we did talk about like the difficulties of being like not safe for work. You guys got all the weirdos, all these people who never had a girl or man talk to them in their life, and they're just like, oh, this person says he called me hun, he called me sweetie, they want me forever. Like, get the fuck out of here. We talked about this. Weirdos. That's weirdo behavior. That's that Shamik Moore, the dude who plays Miles Morales. You saw that shit on fucking.
Oh, yeah.
That's that.
Jesus.
That's
Doesn't even get into that.
That's that fucking weirdo. Like, where's my hug at? Fucking bullshit. fucking jabroni ass behavior. Go over there. You're just getting sleepy. Go back to sleep.
Cuéntame español.
Yeah. Shh. Papá. Siéntate. Good boy. But I guess we can get some fun questions right here before we like call it and wrap it up. Like what anime would you want to be part of? Like, do you think you're
Easy.
Okay?
Easy.
Oh.
Kami got killed.
Really?
Easy.
You're gonna. Yeah. I guess you want to die. Okay.
Yeah, that's the point.
Wait, which side would you be on? Would you be on the government side or would you be on the?
Yeah, fuck no, I'd be on the night raid side.
Dude, I remember I first watched that. It was like, I had this big homie. His name is Eduardo, and he had a MacBook, and his charger broke, and he was like, hey, do you mind if I you charge my laptop and you just give it to me like every day? And I was like, I got you, because my sister had a MacBook, so I would use it, and our other buddy, he lived close by, so I would be able to use his Wi-Fi and shit. And he always downloaded anime episodes. That's how he watches it. He doesn't like ads. He doesn't like buffering. He's like, all right, I'm gonna download it, then I'm gonna get high and watch it. He had 7 Deadly Sins, the first 5 episodes, 7 Deadly Sins, and then he had the first 5 episodes of Akame ga Kill. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I got time, you know. I'm a fucking night owl. Let's watch it. Let's watch some Akame ga Kill.
I binged watched that with my partners and such. That was so fun.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta ask you about that too. I guess I feel like disrespectful that I didn't ask. We talked about everything crazy, and we didn't even talk about loves and partners and shit. We'll get into it. We'll get into that too, because I do have like that. That's fun to get into. I want to do more giving shout out to the people we love. I did that last week with our guest Luna. She has a husband and she has a partner too, and I wanted to give that like courtesy to everyone now. That way they have a chance to give them like a little love letter. Yeah, Akame ga Kill. So you're being part of the night raid. What gear are you gonna have? What you gonna get?
Oh, now you're gonna make me ramble. Wait.
Okay. let's just give it like something that's already in the universe. That way you don't have to make one up.
Okay, when you mean gear, what do you mean like?
The what do they have again? The weapons that all have like you have to attune to it and shit. Do you remember?
This is gonna be me just because I love Kami. Like, of course I love her. Like,
You want the sword?
of course I do. I want to slice and dice. It's so awesome. Sorry, I may be basic as hell, but jeez Louise, that'd be awesome. Also, I'm a sucker for like swords and katanas and stuff like that. Like, if you look at my Twitter feed and stuff like that, it's just people making flame swords based off of animes and stuff like that, and actually on fire and shit.
Are you talking about the men at arms and the when they make the anime weapons and the video game weapons?
It's so cool. Like, obviously I'm never gonna use it myself because I'm a danger to myself. But gosh, it is so cool, especially when it was like handcrafted, made with love. It's great.
See, if I was in Kami ga Kill, I think I want Esdef's powers, bro. Esdef was fucking overpowered, bro.
Okay, I may be down bad for this, but Esdef can step on me and
Esdef is like, see, I don't know what happened when I was a kid. I don't know what fucking occurred in high school, but I had this certain type, and it's because I always looked older than I was. I always looked, since I was 14, 15, I looked like I was almost like 18, 19. So I always kind of I always felt weird dating anyone my age or younger because I'm like, oh, like I look like I'm a fucking adult. This is weird. So I always went for older people. So I don't know what the fuck, but like I had a thing for like, it's the same thing like in Persona games, like Mitsuru, like the very cold, collected, responsible, older sister type.
You're real for like the more mature type.
Yeah, that was like my go-to. That was like, that's
still my go-to. Listen.
Like Esdef was like my type. Is like, you know, like I'm very quiet and cold, and like, yeah, you're like 2 years younger than me, but I'm like fucking 4 times their size, and I'm like, it doesn't matter.
She does, like, obviously everyone's like, oh, she's cool and she's like this badass. I'm like, but she also did have like genuine care for like.
She was in love with what's his name. She was in love with him.
Yeah.
Like she deserved to get. She technically got a happy ending. She killed herself with him.
Yep.
I think that was the most beautiful part, because even after she knew what he was, she was still in love with him, and she still wanted to be next to him and be with him.
Yeah. Didn't she say she also like, she never regretted, obviously the cool thing about her, she never regretted anything she did.
Yeah,
the only one she regretted was that she was never able to get I think it's Tatsumi, right?
Tatsumi, yeah.
Yeah, to return the feelings.
Plus the openings were just bangers. The openings were all bangers.
It's so good. A lot of anime shows have a lot of bangers that I just keep on my playlist.
Oh, most definitely.
Like OPs and such. Yeah, you got me.
I think, you know what, talking about Kami ga Kill, I don't want to get too much into this, but like it really was really good. Like I just felt sad for everyone because no one fully got a love story, because everyone eventually kind of had feelings for Tatsumi, and that was that didn't annoy me too much, but it did kind of make me feel bad when people kept dying, and I was like, oh man, please, like bang one out with them before they die, please. Give them something. kiss them, do something, like please give them something before they die. That way they at least can die like knowing that they had like
some sort of returning.
Yeah, the only one who I felt kind of bad for was Lubbock, because like he really loved what's her name. That was his, like, he was a spoiled boy who like changed his whole personality just to like get the attention of like the woman he loved.
Oh man.
Overall, it was good. I fucking loved it. I don't think
watch it again now.
You gonna watch it again? Man.
Watch it again for like 100 millionth time, and I will cry every single time.
Okay. Well, then the next question is very similar. I was gonna ask, what video game would you be in?
You already know my answer.
Oh my god.
Dead by Daylight.
Oh my god. What are you, killer? They're gonna be a little like
As a killer, yeah.
little bunny boy killer.
That'd be an entertainer. What is it? There's magicians that exist after all and pull rabbits out of their hat, but I'd just be a terrifying one.
You just bring out a demon out of the hat and you just throw it at people.
Yeah. Or wouldn't it be cool if you could transport with the top hat?
That would be kind of terrifying. That'd be very like Friday the 13th esque, where like you have a cooldown timer and you can like you can teleport somewhere anywhere on the map.
From the girl from The Ring.
Does she teleport? Does she have a teleport ability?
She comes out of the TV, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine that. For,
Would
like
be-
entertainment wise. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that big day, like, hop on it.
We gotta. I could see that definitely. That'd be cool to have like a create your killer mode, but that has to come. It's probably come like years from now.
Yeah. Once they actually stop getting all these bugs from just one simple update and shit.
Exactly.
Definitely Dead by Daylight. But as a killer, of course, because I don't play Survivor. I'm sorry.
What do you think you provide for your audience, like overall? Like, I kind of already see what it is, but like if you had to sell yourself, pause. What do you like? What do you believe you're selling to the audience? Like, why? Not why should they watch you, but like, what are they getting when they watch you?
True personality. Is that a good?
That's perfect. Hey.
Nah, I'm very blunt with it. True personality. I'm also a rambler, so if you have somebody you just want to ramble to, come at me. I'm not gonna be judging you unless you're like just genuinely a terrible person. Then get the fuck out of my community. But like if you just want to chill, hang out, and have a space where it's just very safe, and we just shoot the shit, then yeah, definitely just you can talk to me. You know, don't be afraid. I promise I am very much an open book myself. I will, if you ask me about interest, I will ramble to you possibly for 30 minutes about one single interest. I'm very hyperfixated.
Is that like a common misconception about you? Is that people think that they can't talk to you or like that you're scary?
Yeah, so like I'm extroverted, like I said, like I've seen me in real life and stuff like that. I'm extroverted. I tend to have resting bitch face. To the point people think I have the scary mean face. Like this happens at work too. They're like, dang, when I first started working with you, I thought you're gonna be like very cold, and they're like, you're really hyper-energetic in the morning. Like you're a morning person, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know why people think that I'm like yes, I have resting bitch face, but doesn't mean like I'm gonna be a bully to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I promise. If you just talk to me, I'm nice.
I feel that.
Yeah.
The next question I was gonna ask. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah.
This is the last question. What's something as a streamer that you wish you can change about yourself?
Nothing. Actually.
Nice.
Think about it. No,
Respect.
No, I'm pretty content with what I have, and I kind of just take whatever comes at me and take with it. You know what I mean? As much as I wish I could change a lot of things, maybe there's something in the back of my mind I can't think of right now. But no, I don't think there's anything I would like to change. You know, I'm kind of pretty content with what I have, and even if there's something that pops up, it's called I deal with it, roll with the punches, and keep going. You know.
I love it. Now let's get into just a nice little love letter. Tell me about your tell me about your partners, because I have no idea, and I like respecting everybody's like love stories, because man, I love a good love story. So I don't know which ones you want to start with first. You can just go down the.
So let's start with my boyfriend. His VTuber name is Scorpiano, but we just call him Damien or Reno. He used to go by Lonnie Onaguma when he was a badger boy, but now he's a scorpion.
Rad.
Yeah. So we've been dating for over a year now. Yeah, and we went through VTuber when I was a Sea Dragon. I joined his community and stuff like that. I joined his server, and then you know, we just talked. You know, as friendships developing and stuff like that. You know, you just kind of shoot the shit. And then you would do like, you know, games with each other. I had to go to VC. We talk, you know, before I had university classes at the time. I just talked with him and with everybody, you know, that was in the server. And then at some point, I remember we were like having a discussion. You know, I just kind of had some crush feelings on him. I'm not one to like be the first to admit it.
You're stubborn like that?
I'm a little stubborn. Yeah, I'm not little. I'm very stubborn. That's my personality. I'm very stubborn personality A type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" I was like, "Shit, did I fuck up something? Did I do something? What did I do?" You know, when somebody says, "Can I talk to you?" and you're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna piss my pants." And he's like, hey, I know we've been talking, for quite a while and stuff like that. And he's like, I've kind of, developed some feelings towards you. He's like, I'm kind of not sure what it is yet, but I feel like I kind of want to get closer with you and such. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm open because I was like, I'm single at the time.
Yeah. And
I was like, yeah, sure, I'd give it a try. I'm not like opposing for it, as long as I get to know you more, I'm really down for it, And so lo and behold, we got to know each other more, and we've really clicked, and yeah. So then we started dating, and he already had his partner at the time, Anya, which is my other partner. So I actually entered, their their relationship as a polycule. You know what I mean?
That's cute.
So, yeah. So then, at first, it was just me dating him, and then obviously he's dating me and Anya. Because I wanted to get to know Anya more,
Yeah.
As their angel person, not just because, he's or she's his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to make it work, right? And I just fell in love. Needless to say, I was hella gay for this wonderful woman in my life, when I first talked with her VC, she has really nice gentle voice. And I was just like, oh yeah, her personality is really cute and endearing. And getting to just DM her and getting to really know her, we relate to a lot of things, and we kind of had this deep bond. And then over time, I was like, hey, you want to give us a try? Obviously we're dating the same guy and stuff like that. Yeah, but I would like to give us a try. I'm hella gay for you. I'm like, God, I'm hella gay for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would like for you to be my girlfriend. Lo and behold, I am in a happy relationship with 2 people.
You definitely ready 5'2" energy with that story.
I'm just I'm so happy. Listen, I could ramble about my partners the whole night, and I'd be so content about every single detail I could provide. And then, in regards to another relationship, I do have a caregiver.
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that is a different style of relationship.
It's a different style of relationship. So how do I explain it? So a caregiver relationship is basically you're not dating.
Okay.
But you provide very deep emotional connection and bond between one another. So you provide care and support to one another. But one person takes more of the caregiving than the other. And people are when people say caregiver, they're probably thinking, oh, you mean BDSM, master's no.
I thought the other way. I thought old folks home, someone who takes care of the person. That's what I thought about. I was no. That's why I was oh, is she I was oh, are you in a kind of wheelchair situation where you need mobility aids my wife kind of does and you have to.
I used to have one of those, but luckily I am now able to mostly ambulate normally.
Okay.
Which is great. So he is basically my emotional support, and we've developed such a deep bond that people just don't quite understand it. It's kind of weird.
I get it.
You guys are dating? I'm like, no, we're not. We're never gonna date. It's not happening.
I get it. He's I guess my wife calls it the safety person or the favorite person that you can
exactly.
Huh?
It's more than friendship, but not dating.
You say something, baby? I love you.
Aww, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love people's relationships. I love happy couples. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but essentially, we have this deep emotional bond. I support him. He supports me. Sometimes he takes care of me more than I do myself. He makes sure I'm okay with, I'm okay. He checks up on me daily. And we just, always make sure we're okay. And we go on with our day and stuff like that, and we do things together, and it's really nice.
That's cute. That's cool, and I like it. I mean, I guess for caregiver, I had a whole different idea of what that was, and
it could be different. Different.
Yeah.
That's my version of caregiver. That's the CG. That's what CG as they call it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I see that.
Obviously, people actually have caregivers, in the sense of medical,
yeah,
needing help, or caregivers in the sense of BDSM plays. I mean,
which one's like a mix of both for you?
Yeah.
Well, shout out to all your partners. They all sound lovely. I think I did happen to see your two dating partners. I guess I'll call them dating partners, since I feel like saying caregiver is not really like a partnership in itself, but it is technically.
No, they're my partners.
Yeah.
And then one's the caregiver. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did get to see them as you guys all played Phasmophobia. It was nice to see them and can you fucking relax, dude? You're fucking trying to bite through my fucking hand. I apologize, this motherfucking dog.
You're good. No, you have puppies. Okay, dude. I get it.
Yeah, but like that's fucking cool. I really like that your guys' love story was very like. You're gonna get mad at me for saying this. It's very ooh. Do you like me?
It's very ooh.
Do you like me? Question mark.
Okay, like listen, we were all nervous to ask each other. Why? Because like, I was nervous in the sense of fear of rejection. I was just waiting to see if the feelings were there's a hint.
Reciprocated.
Yeah. So I wasn't feared of rejection. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Then, you know what happens after? Cool. You know.
I get that. I think not what I was. I think I was very much the kind of guy who was like, I don't want to say get awkwarded out. That's not a word, but for example, like, am I not safe for work? But I am an artist. I need answers. Wait, what'd you say? This is an old question, Pirate. I have no idea what you were. Does NSFW has to be only that? I think that's. Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted by this questioning because I did see it.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I mean, it's a good question to ask, but I feel like there's different categories at NSFW as well.
Yeah.
That's a pretty vague question in the sense of there's a lot of categories. Like, you know, there's softcore, you know?
Yeah.
And then there's heavy core in the sense of
just full on, straight up fucking prolapsed assholes.
Whoa. We're not ending it with that. Prolapsed assholes. No. As a medical profession, you just traumatized me because I've had to push somebody's prolonged asshole back.
Oh my god.
Never again.
I remember this one friend of ours. Oh, this is a horrible story. She just so good. She'll never watch this shit. I don't even know if, like, I haven't talked to her like in years. But she called crying because she lost something up her ass.
No way.
That was funny. It's horrible. I don't know why I'm laughing because she was really crying and she was freaking out. She was like, I don't want to have to go to the hospital. I'm so scared. I was like, no, I think that's something for the hospital. And oh my god.
Listen, it's kind of impressive what people could fit up there.
But yeah, no, I mean, they were able to get it out, but I think it's funny because we always make the joke, like the doctor is the one person who hears the same story 1,000 times. You accidentally fell on this, and then what happened? Like,
yeah, it's more common than people think. They're like, damn, that must be crazy to experience. Like, no, this seems like a condom occurrence, honestly.
A condom occurrence.
Condom occurrence. Gosh darn it.
Oh.
Stuttering is gonna fuck me up. I have a really bad stuttering.
It's all good. No worries. We're at the end game here anyways. Thank you for sharing your story about your partners. I always enjoy talking to you. Thank you for being a guest. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be, which is always the best.
The best kind of chaos a little bit,
oh,
you know? At least we're
fully.
We're not boring.
We're definitely not boring. I'll say that for a fact.
And I know, like, if it weren't for like time limitations, our shit would be rambling.
It would. This would be 4 hours, like, almost. But I don't like wasting people's time, and I don't like. But you gotta wake up like in 6 hours.
No, I don't. I don't have work.
Oh wait, it's the weekend. It's Friday today. I don't work tomorrow either.
You silly. No. So I do sometimes have on call, but not this weekend.
I forgot. Oh my god, I don't work this weekend. I'm fucking happy. Hell yeah, shout out to me.
You silly man.
Dude, I've had so many days off because of New Year's Eve, Christmas. I fucking lost track of
time. Yeah.
I lost track of time. I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely know I have to go to work today, but I thought I had to go to work tomorrow and 2 other days, but I don't.
No, I don't work. But I do have to wake up early because I'm traveling somewhere actually. So.
Good luck. I hope you.
I wake up at like 7. It's okay.
7?
In the morning.
Yeah. You're used to it. You're used to it already.
That's normal. That's normal time. I'll be aight.
You see, you're great. Perfect.
Yeah. to be. I'm also a morning person, luckily, so it doesn't affect me.
I'm a night person. Don't fucking talk to me in the morning. Don't talk. I need an hour to fucking be. There's awake and then there's fully realized awake.
Oh really?
Yeah. So once I'm awake, don't talk to me. Don't breathe around me.
Yeah.
Don't breathe.
I can stay up at night, you know, and still be fine in the morning. I'd be like, yo, it's like I slept and I didn't, but I can still be a morning person.
See,
unfortunately for me, I'm also a person who falls asleep on VC all the time. You can ask B. I fall asleep all the time on VC, on his streams, on my own streams, all the time. I'm snoring on VC.
See, when I was crazier, younger, more strong, I would go. This is how I would do it. I would stay up to 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, see the sunlight, take a 2-hour nap, and then keep drinking and partying and do all the things. Take an hour nap in like probably 30-minute to 45-minute nap midday. Get up, get something to eat, and party more. Like I used to go crazy. Like it didn't help that I used to do a lot of drugs too. But
I couldn't do that.
I was
just so much.
I was a fucking unit. I would fucking do it. I remember like my blood.
Sounds like it. It sounds like you just like went off, popped off.
Oh, dude, that was every weekend. It was perfect. I loved going out on Sundays. Sundays was the best time to go out and like go find some shit to do. I used to go out dancing on a Sunday night by myself, and my older brother, my friends would be like, why don't you take us with you? Like, you sound like you're always having fun on a Sunday. Like, why do you like to go out on a Sunday instead of a Saturday? And I was like, it's cheaper, it's more fun, and I'm a fucking monster by myself. I don't like worrying about people. If I got people in my group, all I do is like my protector instincts come in. I'm like a wolf. I gotta make sure the pack is okay.
Yeah, make sure the group is okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just great going in groups like that, yeah.
But again, like I said, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
You've been
a pleasure.
Fantastic. I hope you have a very good trip. Be safe.
I will try to be. It's gonna be so cold. I don't know why. It's gonna be so cold. It'll be fine though.
Layer it up.
I'll live.
Just
yeah,
layer
I'll
up.
Layer it up. I'll sleep in the car as well. It'll be fine. I'm not driving, so I'll be safe.
Again, Kirran, you've been amazing. You've been wonderful. You've been a fantastic guest. I thank you so much for coming on the podcast again. I know, like, you were one who was like more than willing to. You kind of like were like, "Can I please join the podcast?" And I was like,
"Yeah, can I please? That would be so great to talk to you."
But for me,
we could both ramble.
Yeah, but you know, for me, I have to thank all my guests, because for me, this is like, you guys coming onto here is doing me a favor, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everyone who kind of like wants to be on this. That's why I'm always more than happy to accommodate your time changes or little like hints in the schedule. It's all because you guys are doing me the favor being on here, and I appreciate everyone who's been on here so far, and especially you. It's the new year, motherfuckers. We're here.
Hell yeah.
Some of us are kind of queer.
Baby, which represents actually change. The snake.
Yep.
Year of snake represents change.
Hell yeah. The Crimson Room. Yeah. We're gonna close it out with a raid. Do you have anybody? Do you have anybody that you want to raid? Do you know anybody?
Oh yeah, I had somebody prepared, but.
Oh, perfect. Let's get the name.
Let me DM it to you.
Perfect.
Real quick. Yeah, this is my homie. I need him to get some loving. Got you. Another little gremlin.
Oh, no. Perfect. I don't think I've ever seen this person. They're about to get a follow, and they're about to get bothered by me. Let's do this. Are they live right now?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want
Baldur's Gate.
Nice. What do you want the message to be? Like, let's give them a rating message for the people who do cross over. Like, what should we say when we get there?
He's gonna love this one. You've been struck by truck.
You've been struck by truck?
Truck. Cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's get it.
It's a reference. It's a video reference.
I was good. Okay, we're gonna go now. Let's do this. I'm fucking.
Let's do it.
I'm excited for this.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, what? How do you spell it again? Did I misspell it? I did misspell it. I'm so sorry. I forgot the T.
It's Shy Stitch.
I'm out here fucking spelling stuff without the T. What the fuck is wrong with me?
You good? You good?
Okay. This should do it. Alright. Struck by a smooth truck.
Smooth truck. Pow. And then you put pow at the end.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been wonderful. Say goodbye to the audience. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. See you guys next week.